What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the title, you see the thumbnail. Bleacher Report comes out with some devastating news pertaining to Brooklyn Nets, and I don't know. It doesn't look good, man. Because I mean, if this goes the way they actually say it actually goes, I mean, the Brooklyn Nets are going to be stuck for a long, long time, and could be potentially the Washington Wizards, man. And Sean Marks, I mean, that's that's definitely that's definitely a high probability right there. So let's get into this article here from Bleacher Reports. Oops, hold on, let me see something here. We want to get into the little NBA standings later. Okay, hold on. 1 minute, 1 minute. What is going on here now? I got it. My fault. Haven't used this in a minute over here. Let's see. All right. And we just gotta add this over here. Okay, cool. And it says over here that the Jonathan Wiseman of Bleacher Report puts out the latest 2025 mock draft, while highly touted players like Cooper Flagg, Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey are projected to go into the top five. It seems like the Nets won't have a shot at any of those players. Brooklyn is projected to have the 15th overall pick, putting teams outside the lottery. And I don't know. I think Sean Marks actually probably screwed this up over here, man, because um, they probably should have just like traded everybody and go like what the Washington Wizards are actually doing. I mean, I think Sean Marks try to kind of like play this both sides over here. And if you're gonna go like rebuild, I guess tank, whatever, you're gonna have to just kind of just pull the plug, man, entirely. Um, it says at number 15, the Nets are projected to select Noah Assange, a French forward playing for. Don't ask me to pronounce that word. Wasserman wrote a 6'9", 17 as 17 years old. Wasserman compares Assange, okay, to Jabari Walker and Precious Achiuwa. Damn, this is not good, man. Even at 17 years old, without a singular polished skill, Noah um, Assange has been able to give some type of contribution and production on a regular basis. He uses every inch of his size and length to finish off plays around the basket. He frequently puts himself in position to get any and what I'm sorry, puts himself in position to get an easy bucket by timing his cuts and grabbing offensive boards. So it doesn't really sound like a player that can actually really kind of like change a franchise right here, or like but like Shangoon was picked at this at I think number 13 or 14 or 15. And let's look at Bleacher Report's mock draft. Now they're saying basically they believe the Nets. Well, this is Bleacher Reports right here. Let's see. Let's see what they actually got. The Nets at 15. This is not good. So the Wizards. Let's look more into his actual skill set right here. 15, 15, 15. Oh, went past that. Oh, man, they even got the Brooklyn Nets at 15. I know people are going to be mad at this over here. So, Noah Sanz, he's from France. 6'9", 198 pounds, right? So, that could put him at a small forward right there. But it didn't mention that he actually had, like, elite ball handling or shooting, which you actually need at the small forward position. You also need really, really good passing. So I'm gonna get your guys' take on this over here. Let me see the comment section. What the comment section is actually saying. He says, Rashid, I'm 30 years older than you, and you don't get offended when I call you old man. Yo, Harlem, what's going on? Claude, Daniel, what's good? What's good? So he's projected to be around 20, 30, late round pick. Mm. So the Brooklyn Nets are actually winning games, and it's not the only mock draft over here that has the Brooklyn Nets actually at number 15. Even NBA DraftNet right here had the Nets picking like really, really high. All right, so they're back up. They have the Nets picking at number 10. So all these guys don't want to tank. I mean, you got players over here on the Brooklyn Nets that are actually fighting for their NBA lives. You have, other players looking for contracts, and the hell did I drop? Oh, and you actually let me get the link in here for you guys so you guys can come in and let's see here. I haven't used this one in a minute though, man. So definitely want to try something new there. Uh, let's see. Oh, invite guests, copy. All right, let me put this in the actual chats. All right, so anybody want to come in on the show? It's more than welcome to actually do so. I know a lot of people are going to be pissed off about this. Harlem, as a matter of fact, I know he's not mad. I know he's not pissed off. He wants the Nets to actually go to the playoffs. But the whole thing about this Nets going into the playoffs, even let's say they make like if Ben Simmons is healthy and Dennis Schroeder and all these guys, these veterans, they're playing hard. I mean, they only going to get swept out of the first round, man. I mean, I don't see them beating Boston, Cleveland, Orlando if they're fully healthy. The Knicks if they're fully healthy. I don't really see them beating any of these teams over here, man. So you might as well just actually pull the plug and actually just go out there and actually really just tank and try to trade all these guys, man. Uh, now, this is supposed to be like a deep, deep draft over here. So why do you actually got to put one of the worst? I guess I won't say he's a worst. Like, I mean, I guess he gives you some intangibles. What was his guy's name? Uh, Hold on. What was this guy's name? At 15, Noah Assange. So I guess the whole keeping Ben Simmons and signing Dennis Schroeder and I don't know, maybe this stuff is actually really true there, man. Uh, wait, hold on. Anybody is trying to come in? All right. Yo, so Jonathan, try to come on the show, man. I want to get your opinions on this. There's no Harlem right now, man. So try to get try to come on the show, man. So he's projected around 20. Let's see what the other draft boards actually have. So the yeah, I guess NBA Draft Net actually has it right. He says Noah 19. Yeah. So yo, Gary, what's going on, man?
Yo, what up, BK?
What's up?
Got the new look here.
Yeah. It's just something I
You
was.
really hate StreamYard, don't you?
I'm just experimenting. Listen, it's okay to actually use your brain, man, and learn new things.
It is. It is. It's all right. It's how you grow.
Yep, exactly. The brain is the first thing to actually go on the human body, man. So you got to keep constantly using it.
Yeah. So
All right.
I'm gonna like I'm like I have I boxed for years and years, and I have like early onset dementia and stuff. So the only thing that I can do is constantly use my brain, like
Yeah, man.
yeah, it's just like any other muscle, just keep exercising it, like and just try to stay sharp.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So what do you think about this report, though, man? From Bleacher Report.
Um, I, you really actually think the Nets are going to make the playoffs?
That all of these draft boards, it's not like there's not one of these guys that has the Nets in the top three, man. They believe the Nets are actually going to, really make the playoffs.
I just can't see that. Like they're going to trade Cam Johnson, they're going to trade DFS. I just can't see it. I don't think they're going to get a top 3 pick. I don't, but they're going to get a top 10 pick for sure. So they're still. I don't know. Look, would you agree that the NBA lottery is a little fugazi? It's a little fixed.
That's what I'm because like they had this list up since like freaking before the season even started, man. They had the Nets really kind of picking like well not all of them, but NBA Draft Net really had them picking like number 15, 13, 15 around there, you know? And let's look at the bad teams now. So there's a lot of teams that's actually going to really be competing for this draft over here, man.
A lot of teams want to tank.
Yeah.
I'm I'm not a huge fan of tanking. Like, look, the Nets roster is pretty bad. Like, they're gonna lose games. I think they're not gonna compete for a playoff spot. I don't think, especially if they trade the veterans. So just like they're gonna lose, whether they pick 5 or 3, there's gonna be good players available. It's just up to Sean Marks to get the pick right. Wherever they pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's gonna be a good player that they can get. Sean Marks just has to get. This is why he's paid millions of dollars. This is his job right here. Get this pick right.
I don't know, man. I mean, it is technically a rebuild, not a tank, I guess. So I'm thinking Sean Marks. Joe Tsai must have gave him like complete autonomy. Really.
If any guys, you need to find yourself a chick who trusts you like Joseph Tsai trusts Sean Marks. If you can get a chick like that, you're in good hands because there's like it doesn't matter how bad Sean Marks does. Joe Tsai trusts him. So
Yeah, man. So let's look at the player that the Nets are actually linked to. I mean, they feel that they actually had the highest probability of actually getting this guy over here. He is and he's supposed to be a 20th pick though. Some mock drafts over there. Where's this thing at? NBA Draft Net, NBA Draft Room. Where we at? Where we at? So number 15. So so on this mock draft over here, they have the Nets at the 8th pick at but getting Boogie Flan, which I think is a terrible idea, man. I'd rather keep Ben Simmons, man. At least unless he's Tyrese Maxey, which do you actually see Boogie Flan actually get into that level?
I mean, not right away. He would, look, if you want to get Debansa next year, draft Boogie Flan this year. Defensively, that's going to be a terrible backcourt defensively with him and Cam. You're going to lose a lot of games if that's your starting backcourt.
Yep, definitely, man. So
how tall is Boogie? He's like 6'4"?
6'2".
Yeah.
So mostly, like I think without sneakers, probably 6'1".
Yeah. So you got an undersized 1 and an undersized 2, and neither of them really play defense. It's going to be an issue.
So this guy doesn't seem that bad though. It's at number 15. This is where Bleacher Report actually has the Nets actually picking over here, and they feel the Nets could actually win a lot of games, and that's just like based on like projections, right? Ben Simmons has actually played a lot of games. So what do you think about him over here, man? He's 6'9", 198 pounds, 17 out of France there. So NBA comparisons: Jabari Walker and Precious Achua. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I know the first name, but not the last name. So, what do you think, Jabari Walker? His NBA comparison.
That's like a big Jabari Walker and Precious Achua are very different players. I don't know about this guy. I don't know anything about him. 6'9". Is he a 4?
Nah, he's too small. 198 pounds, man.
So he's a 3. So how are they comparing him to Precious? Precious Achua is 6'8" and plays like he's 7. I don't understand this comp here. I don't know what kind of player he is. Do you know anything about this guy?
Nah. I don't like his. I mean, if you're gonna put him at the 4, I don't like the weight already. I don't like his size.
They said he's 6'9".
He bulk up. 6'9", yeah. And he says the underwhelming 3-point and free throw percentages. His shot looks fluid for a big his age. So they call him a big man, pretty much. So I mean, I guess his ball handling skills. Because if you if you have at that size, if you have like limited ball handling, they're gonna classify you as a big, right? And your shooting is not that great. So, but at 6'9", 198 pounds, yeah, this is like
Precious Achua. I just looked it up. Is 243 pounds. How are they comparing him to Precious Achua? Precious Achua's got almost 50 pounds on him.
Yep. Let me see. I got let's look at what NBA Draft Net actually has to say. What's their comparisons? Because these guys seem to actually be way more accurate, and they have him going at number 19 to the Houston Rockets, and they haven't really scouted him yet, though. because he's out of France. So he could. I mean, he has a 6'11" wingspan. I don't know. I don't know. NBA
It
scouts
sounds
are
like
looking.
he's going to be another Nick Claxton,
Yeah.
honestly.
But they said the basketball IQ is a little bit better. I mean, he cuts. Actually, Bremer, I think you're probably right though, man. But he is 17 though, so that, it really kind of depends on the on the
Yeah.
work ethic. You know, he said he puts himself in position to get an easy bucket by timing his cuts and grabbing offensive rebounds. So that helps out right there, right?
Yeah, is Derek Queen available still? Can we get Derek Queen? Because I'd rather Derek Queen than a guy who's 6'9", 198 pounds.
Yeah, so let's see where Derek Queen actually falls at, and let's go with NBA. I mean, let me ask you something, man. I don't really follow the draft like that. This is the first time I'm following it because the Brooklyn Nets are actually projected to pick there. So, how accurate are these like mock drafts, though, man? Like, what's the percentages that they actually get them right?
It's rough because like they're also picking the order as we get closer to the draft and the order falls more in place and we know who's drafting where. They get more and more accurate. Like, but these this early, when we don't even know like what team's picking where in the lottery, these these really aren't that accurate.
Okay, okay. So Derek McQueen, he's at number 19. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
possible the Nets can
take
actually
him.
get him.
Have you
But
seen Derek Queen yet?
only in high school. I haven't seen him in college.
His game is interesting because he's like a big dude, but he's not like fast, but he's like quick. Like he's got like spin, he's got like low post moves. He's not like a super athlete, but he's got really good footwork. Like think of like now I'm not comparing him to James Harden, but you know how James Harden's not fast, but he's like quick. Like he gets to the spot quick.
Yeah,
Think of
yeah,
a big man on the post like that with vision. Like he can pass like Sengun, and he's got post. Like he's a really interesting, and he's like 6'10", 250. He's an interesting player.
yeah. And they said for Shangoon and a lot of the stuff for Derek Derek. Hold on, let me pull this up over here. So a lot of the things for Derek McQueen was saying that his size may be a problem. Where
Because
is
he's
the scouting
fat.
report? I'm not sure. Hold on. This thing is not going. Oh, here we go. This is what I was reading about him. He says has great hands, awesome footwork in the low post, and very good touch around the rim. He can overpower defenders in the lane and great space for baby hooks and layups. And it isn't the most mobile or twitchy player, but has improved his foot speed and has enough athletic juice for the NBA level. So I think his size was like 6'8", 6'9", I think, right? I think 6'8" without sneakers, 6'9".
So he's 6'8". When he goes to the NBA, they'll call him 6'9". Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, but what about actually the Duke center? Come on, you like him over
Yeah, no,
Duke?
I want him. He's a freak of an athlete. I mean, he's raw, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna last all the way to like the 15th, 19th. If the Nets don't pick till 7 or 8, I would take him there. But he's not gonna last all the way. He's a freak of an athlete. He's not gonna last all the way till like 18 or 19.
Okay, all right. So, what's his name? Jamal. What do you think about this report right here, man?
Yo, BK, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't care about the draft, bro. I'm keeping it real with you.
Why not?
I don't. Everybody got so much hype on these players. I don't care, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Whether the Nets go in the draft and get a player or they get somebody from free agency, I don't care.
But free agency is very slim. So 25 is really bad. I mean, there's some decent role players in there, but it's not going to move the needle any much. And 26 has really really good players in the draft in terms of like, guys you can build a team around. But I mean, the probability of getting those guys is it's. I mean, you can you better off going to the casino and playing those slot machines. You probably have a better chance over there than getting like a Shea and. So you don't really care about the draft or anything like that, man. Like,
Cause I'm thinking like an NBA player, right? And you could probably attest to this. If you're an NBA player, are you waiting for the draft for somebody to come save you?
If nobody wants to come to your team and you can't develop guys, right? Because like I don't see like do you see Dayron Sharp becoming like a high level starter? Like in terms of like comparing him to like Embiid having that type of impact like Jokic? I mean
I,
you see
nah,
Claxton
I
actually
don't.
doing that
Yeah,
doing that?
no, we see a bunch of them as role players.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I get it, but whoever we draft might be a role player too. So that's why I'm like 50-50 on the draft. You could hit and miss.
Well,
It's a
you can
lottery.
get all right. So like Claxton and like Dayron Sharp, even though I like Dayron, but he's like a bottom of the barrel like role player, right? Like, but like a guy
I
that's
don't. I
like,
don't agree with that. I don't think he's a bottom of the barrel player. I think he could be. I think that's a little harsh. Like I think Dayron has upside. Like he just needs to get the minutes.
yeah, but you got again, like I was saying yesterday, you got to develop in the off season, man. I mean, you can't go into the game and say, "Hey, I'm gonna work on my passing in the NBA game," right? You got to come in really being a really, really good passer, you know. Because if you're gonna
Hmm.
turn the ball over, you see what actually happens, man. And you turn the ball over, and the team like either these guys are so athletic, man. They get downfield quickly and they just chuck up a three, or they get an easy layup, so or dunk. So you got to be really, really efficient at passing, and we haven't seen that from Dayron yet. Now, I mean, he may have worked on it in the off season, but we have to see like a good sample size, and then we could say, oh, we don't need Kaman. Oh, we don't need Derek McQueen because we have Dayron.
What do you think a fair NBA comp for Dayron is? Like if you say like, what do you think he could project out
We
to
haven't
be?
seen a large sample size of him, man. That's the thing. We haven't seen it like he didn't play much. And if you look at his scout report, the scout report is not good. Like he's a throwback big man. So like in terms of like him being, if he gets switched on to guards, I mean his foot speed is not there. So he could improve on that. Like if Derek McQueen actually improved on it, uh,
Do you
mixed
think
in with
Isaiah Stewart's a decent player?
uh, he has no offensive game really, right? He doesn't have a bag. Like what's the one thing he does offensively that's really really well? Does he shoot really well? Um,
I mean, no, he can hit a three if his life depends on it, kind of thing. Like he can shoot a little bit, a little bit. He's done
Let,
it in
let
the
me
past.
let me ask y'all
Like,
a question. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Do y'all believe in player development?
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Y'all believe giving players how many years to develop?
they usually give you like about I don't know 3 years. The NBA, a lot of these general managers, um,
It
they
depends. Like Keon Johnson's still in the league, right? I mean, he's still getting chances.
barely, you know.
Okay, what if I bring a player to you like Derek White?
Yeah,
You know what year he was drafted?
what year he was?
Yes,
He's been in the league a while.
I forgot what year it was. Enlighten me.
20 2017. He
I was
was
gonna say
first
that.
round.
Yeah.
He was first round 29th pick. 29th.
Okay,
His
okay.
his development took how long?
That's
Because
almost like
he
7 years.
he
Years.
wasn't the Derek White we see that was on the Spurs.
The last year he was on the Spurs was what, 2021, 22. That's the year they traded him to Boston?
I believe so.
Yeah, because the year
I
that
gotta
Boston
check.
went to the finals. Yeah. I would say by 2021, he became a good player and he still got
Yeah,
progressively better.
his last year was 22. So he started the season of 22 on the Boston Celtics.
So I would say by his fourth year, he was a good NBA player. And
So
he's still gotten better. Yeah, it took him 4 years to become a good NBA player.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but what we were seeing on the Spurs, we wasn't seeing now.
Well, listen, I mean, they have to focus on Jason Tatum. They got to focus on Jalen Brown. They got to focus on Kristaps Porzingis if he's actually in the lineup. So those players take so much attention away from Derek White, right?
BK, he made the USA team.
No, I agree. He's a role player. He's a high end role player.
He's a super role player. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
super role player. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. If you can't get a star in this draft, I mean, at least you can actually get a Derek McQueen or Kaman. Now, who you like better though? You like Kaman or do you actually like Derek McQueen though, Gary?
Like, it, I would say, like, come on, you got to take him first on upside, right? Because his upside is like through the roof.
Yeah.
I would take Maluk, but he's also got a better chance to bust, right? Like, I don't think Derek Queen's gonna bust. I think he's gonna be good. Like, but can he be? Maluk could be all star good. Queen, I don't really think could be all star good. So it's like, do you want to draft them on upside? Like, who's got the higher upside, or do you want to pick more of the short thing with the lower upside?
Yeah. So all right, how come he's all right? All right. So if Derek Queen is so good over here, why do you have him so low? Like, how come he's not above like Kaman over here, man? Because Kaman is like number 12,
Because
right?
he's not like he's a little bit fat and he's not that fast, right? So he's not really gonna like blow you away with like the athletic stuff. He's a below the rim player, kind of, he's a low post player. Can he
That's the
shoot?
dude. That's a dude on Duke, right?
Yeah.
Maluk is the
So
guy on Duke, yeah.
so the reason why his selection is probably so high is not because what he's doing in college. It's because what he did in the what do you call it,
Team USA.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. They're judging off the
Olympics.
Olympics game, just like with Cooper Flag. They're judging him. They're not judging him off of high school. They're judging him about that little scrimmage.
No, I mean, before the scrimmage, he was like really highly.
He was touted, but he wasn't at the same time. He wasn't. I don't think he was as high as Dylan Harper or what do you call it, Ace. I don't think he was that high. Is after the scrimmage took place, then they started all going, "Oh, he's it."
Yeah, but we don't know if those guys are really playing. Like, I didn't see the scrimmage. I mean, I have it recorded on my DVR over here, but I didn't really watch the full scrimmage or anything like that. But I got to look at that and see if these guys are really playing like hard defense, man. You know, because
Nah, it was
you see
a
South
little
Sudan,
run.
right? They took Team USA to the wire in that scrimmage. But then when it really came down to it, we saw, when they started really playing defense, like really clamping
Hmm.
up, South Sudan didn't have a prayer.
Hmm. That's
Yeah,
what I feel the same way. That's what happened in that practice with Cooper.
yeah,
Nobody's really playing hard, like,
yeah, yeah.
but it's cool. Like, listen, if y'all gonna judge somebody off of that, mind you, these kids are coming to the NBA playing against adults and playing against all different types of schemes. They gotta adapt to this.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, Jonathan actually says Derek Queen has more scoring chops than Kaman right now, but Kaman is a traditional center. Um, but this Queen prospect can't be underestimated. So I gotta look at Derek McQueen. I gotta really like watch a lot of his games. What team he's playing on in college now? What um
Maryland.
Maryland? All right, so I'm gonna set the DVR later to record all of their games and then see. So do you compare him to like a Shangun though? Like in terms of that type of skill, like a baby Jokic, like footwork and
Yeah,
jump hooks with either hand.
he's not as big as those guys. He's a little small. He's like 6'8", 6'9", though, right? Like, he's not a full 6'10" or 6'11". I think he's like 6'9", so that kind of skill set, but probably an inch or two shorter than those guys.
Mm, damn man. Um, well, they got him as a power forward, not as a center. So
Because of his height, yeah.
yeah, he's 230. All right, so
They got him at 230?
yeah.
Yeah, that boy was 230 in the ninth grade. They're being kind of, that boy ain't 230.
So, what do you think Sean Marks actually does? Is it too late to actually really kind of change this over here, or what? Can they
No,
actually pull the plug and still, really kind of get into the lot? Because there's a lot of teams. Where's the NBA standings at?
I mean, it's going to be hard to get worse than Washington, so you're not going to get the worst record in the NBA. But just getting the bottom three or bottom five, you could be all right. I still think Dylan Harper ends up on the Nets. I think they rig it so the Nets get Harper at 3.
Ah, that's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. Pato, what do you think, man? This report came out saying that the Nets aren't good. It's not looking good for us, Pato. They
Can you
have us
hear me?
picking at 15.
Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. You hear me?
Yeah, just getting used to the new setup.
Okay.
Look, Sean Marks has Sean Marks never can complete a job. This is his opportunity. Seriously, this is his opportunity. I don't know if he was advised. I don't know how that six pick trade from McHale came about. You have that in your pocket. You then are able, because Houston has too many young guys already, are able to get your picks back in 2025 and 2026. That's a I don't think people understand how big of an accomplishment that was. But here's what's wrong with Sean Marks. He gets those picks. He hires the coach. He could have just let Ali run this out. As happy as I am to have uh Yordi, but if Yordi's your guy in the future, he's gonna want to win and start making his name in absolute obverse contradiction to what you're trying to do. You can't have you can't have a coach who's trying to win on every single night and and uh and ruin your plan. If you don't get a top 5 pick in this draft, you failed the organization. You like could you imagine that, where something as simple as losing warrants you to be fired. And the reason why it warrants him to be fired is because you you went and got your picks. You paid 4 for 2 for your picks back. You are the one who gave us the message that we're gonna tank. And the only way for this summer offseason to work is if you do tank, and then for your organization not to have the communication amongst themselves and clarity amongst themselves to put them into this position where they're just good enough to make it impossible to get a good draft pick. This is ridiculous. This is indicative of Sean Marks, and I've said it before on your show, BK. The rebuild does not start until he is gone.
Wow.
It's just that simple. We'll just be running in place the whole time. Yeah, because if Khan Kneppel, and we didn't even have on this mock, we didn't even get up to the height of Khan Kneppel. But if Khan Kneppel is the face of your franchise going forward, you failed. You failed ticket sales. You failed business. You failed team building. You have failed. And every net fan that wants to win, y'all can feel that way. Listen, I don't mind y'all feeling
Wait,
that
wait.
way.
So hold
But
on, hold on.
Sean
So
Marks is the problem. Sean Marks
hold
can't
on one
feel that
second,
way.
one second. So Jamal, I want you to actually expand on that because Jamal's anti-draft, right? So
Mhm.
respond to Pod Thorn, Jamal. But he's not like he kind of
Me,
like yeah.
me personally, I don't care for the draft. It is what it is. Like I know everybody's so hype about the young players, but they still got to prove it on the NBA level. By all means, they could turn out and be the greatest ever. I don't know, but they still have to prove it on NBA level. They doing this in college. By all means, they playing against certain
So for you,
schemes.
how did they get talent?
Listen, you still draft, but to me, it don't matter about the number because I've
Then
seen
you're
people go.
tripping. Then you're not paying attention to what's been going on the past 10 years. It's
So
impossible.
every draft pick that been number one or number two, they've been stars.
And it's it's hit or miss. But you can't tell me that this is the same draft pick as 2020 as 2024. 2025 is a completely different ball of wax. Like you're not gonna be like the guy in the 10th the 10th guy like is a guy named Asa Newell. Asa Newell would be number one overall in this draft. That's the other thing that's infuriating about the Sean Marks thing. You lucked up to have picks in a year that the draft has the in a year that the draft is never been this full of talent. You could get into the top 5 and get a real dude. And that's the problem. How do you get assets? Tonight, Detroit played when we were talking about it on Twitter. Detroit, who is tanking properly, they have way more talent than the Nets going forward. Way more. There's no Cade Cunningham on the Nets. There's no Jaden Ivey. There's no Duran on the Nets, and they still tanking. That's how backwards we are. We don't even have as much talent as these teams. There's no. If you look at DC, Bilal Koulibaly, Star,
Well,
the guard, they have way more talent, but they're smarter than us. They know the tank.
all right. So I mean, the difference between like the Detroit Pistons and the Brooklyn Nets is that on the Brooklyn Nets, you have guys that are actually fighting for their NBA lives, right? You have Zaire Williams, Cam Thomas fighting for a contract, Ben Simmons fighting for a contract. Um, who else on there, man? Who else is on the roster that's fighting? I mean, guys is like playing
Well,
hard,
Cam
man.
Thomas wants a contract. I mean, it's the whole team.
Yeah,
I
pretty much
mean,
the whole team. Yeah, yeah. So that's what it is. I mean, you play hard, you're gonna be in games, though, man. You know, and it's just Dennis Schroeder's another one. He's looking for a home. I mean, 6 different teams in 6 years, right? And he's looking for a home. So I mean, that's really more the problem over here, man. We got guys that's just fighting for their NBA lives. Pot doing. So AP, you there? Can you hear me? AP, yo. All right. So, hold on. Jonathan has a question for you. Where was it over here, man? Just oh, here we go. He says, BK and Gary, how imperative do you think is to trade Claxton and use one of their picks to draft Derek Queen and start him with Dayron Sharp as a center for next year? So I'm gonna let you go for that one first, Gary.
if you can trade, and I think you can. We talked about trading him to Atlanta and taking an expiring Clint Capella contract and then buying out Capella and then getting a future one. If you could do that, you do it. I think it's imperative to trade Claxton because he's only going to retard the progress of the. Like, Claxton is grossly overpaid. And I think he has value. He's just overpaid for what he offers. I think there are teams who are going to look at Claxton who are going to say we can use him because of what he offers, which is defensive versatility, right? He can block shots. He can defend multiple positions. He can defend the wing as good as any big in the league. But that's all he offers you, right? He can't defend the post. He's not really a premier rebounder, and he has zero offensive game. I think before everyone really starts to notice his warts, you should trade him. Just whatever you can get for him, just get him out of here. Dayron Sharp has more upside than him.
That's funny.
I'm not saying he's trash. I'm saying he's overpaid. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, listen, he's trash, man. I'm sorry. I just gotta say it, man.
Y'all
He's
know I'm
trash.
gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not arguing with y'all no more about
I'm
the
not
class.
saying he's trash. I'm saying he's overpaid.
Well,
That's a difference.
so Jamal, yeah, you gonna offend Jamal when you actually talk. So why? All right, what upside do you think Claxton actually has? Because
Well,
he could be. Hold on, Jamal. He can actually. I mean, he can be disruptive, right? To
Yeah.
a lot of, let's say, the Donovan Mitchells. He's not gonna like effectively stop them, right?
hmm
Um, he's not. Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. I mean, and then fours and fives are gonna have a field day against Claxton. We've seen it already. We've seen Zach
Not
Lee
not
go.
not.
Yeah,
That's not necessarily true because at times Clacks get the best of certain centers or whatever the case is on
really?
defense. On
When?
defense, I said certain
Like,
ones
what, third
on
string
certain
centers?
games. No, the all-star ones. We done
Nah.
seen we done seen him on Bam. We done seen him on what's his name off of Memphis? Not Edie.
Jaron, JJJ,
Yeah,
Jaron Jackson Jr.
yeah. We done seen him do him.
But yeah, he was the
So,
only guy. I mean, the whole roster was garbage. So
but this is what
it
I'm
was
trying to
easy to
say.
stop. It was easy to stop Jaron Jackson Jr. right there, man.
Claxton has his flaws. I'm not gonna say he don't, but on defense he provides something. Every team need a defensive anchor. Ben
Yeah,
can't
but
be
you
that
don't. So
defensive
you don't
anchor.
you don't value offense at all.
I never said that. But
No, I'm asking. I'm
whatever
asking.
offense, you act like Clax can't get 16 a game. I used to be
he
a point
can't.
guard. Wait, no. I used to be a point guard. You know how many times I see Clax open in the paint? That shooter will dribble the ball out of the air. Cam Thomas would dribble the ball out of the air before passing it to Clutch while he's wide open under the hoop. He's the first one down the court. They don't
Yeah,
they
no,
don't look up.
Jamal, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you, who's got a better chance? If you play them both the same amount of minutes, who's got a better chance of scoring 15 points a night? Dayron Sharp or Nick Claxton?
They run because they run shoots. I'll
That's what I'm
give you that.
saying.
I'll give you that. They run
You can
shoots.
you can pay Dayron's going to go get a contract next year for somewhere between $8 and $10 million a year. You're paying Claxton 2 to 3 times that. You got to move Claxton if you can.
Let me ask you a question, Gary.
I don't think
A
they
year
can.
a year a year or two ago, right? Wasn't the conception around uh Sharp that he couldn't catch the ball?
Yeah,
He had butterfingers?
DeAndre Jordan can't catch the ball, and he had a good career.
No, I'm just saying. So he
No, you're
still
right. That,
had
that was that
deficiencies.
was yeah, for sure. Yeah,
He still have. So we don't know if Dayron even got over that. He's gotten better,
we got to get
but
him on the
he's
court then.
you know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying?
Again, this
saying.
is
Yeah,
further proof that the Nets have no talent. We need way better players than these dudes. You need talent to win in this
Uh,
league. We don't have it.
well, I mean, right now they're holding the eighth seed down, and they had a bunch of injuries, right? So, I mean, wait, where's the NBA standings at over here? I had it. Let me see. So they had a bunch of injuries over here, right? You think this changes right here? Let's look at the future. What's the probability this actually changes over here, man?
What are you asking?
No, what's the probability that this are the Nets do you see this for like the foreseeable future in this 2024-25 season over here?
You mean where we at in the draft?
Yeah.
Well, the draft is a lottery. We could be
No,
we
I
could be
mean no, I
dead.
mean in the standings. I mean the standings.
Oh no, it's not getting better. We're gonna be just good because there's so many teams tanking. Like you think the Knicks are running away with the East and winning all these games because they're good? They're not really that good. They're doing this
But
because
can we blame
most of the East is tanking.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
yeah,
saying. Can we blame Sean Marks for this? I mean, because these players are
yeah,
actually wired to. I mean, they're programmed to actually win. They're not
yeah.
programmed to lose. I mean, it's a detriment to their actual,
No,
especially this year.
you trade Cam Johnson and Schroeder, and everything goes back into place. And guess what? Because they're not there, the young guys have to figure it out. And the guys who rise to the top are the guys you keep. You
So
don't
you
keep
saying
all of
Sean
them.
Marks actually screwed this up from the very beginning?
Absolutely,
Yes.
Damn.
absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you what
But
Sean Marks thought he was doing. He thought he put together a trash team and found out he was wrong.
no, it's not that he thought he together a trash team. It's he does have a trash team. It's just he didn't know that the desperation of the vets were gonna make them better than what they were supposed to be. He didn't know Cam Johnson was gonna do this. He's just trying to hold out for like a lottery pick for Cam Johnson, right? I understand that. I could get with that. But once you saw the winning, you needed to ship. Look at what Utah does. Sits down Laurie Markkinen every other game, and he's not even really hurt.
Yeah.
They don't let Laurie Markkinen play. You know why? Because they're serious. They're a serious organization run by a GM who knows what he's doing. This is the with the new CBA. This is the only way to stack talent.
So you hear that, Jamal? Because we talked about this and Podthorn is like 100% correct on that, man. Because they had the second aprons, and they don't want like the Adam Silver doesn't want to see dynasties or anything like that. I mean, he wants to
It,
see
you
parity.
you know
No,
he
he
don't want to
doesn't
see
want to see
tanking either, right?
guys. He doesn't want to see guys leaving their teams and forcing their ways out and forming super teams.
Yeah.
That's what the owners wanted to be against. Like Adam Silver works for the owners. They got tired of what Kyrie, KD, and Harden was doing, and all these other players that wanted to do what they did. They wanted to nip that in the bud. So what did they do? They made this second apron that if you go over it, it's like death. The penalties are so high. Like look at the Knicks. The Knicks should have kept a lot of these dudes, but because because they would have been over the second apron, they let go of a ton of people. Now they don't have a lot in the middle. They used to be one of the deepest teams. They're
Yeah,
not
Denver.
very
Denver was
deep.
Denver was another one too. Yeah.
Yeah, the second apron is not gonna let people do things where you like. Let's say you sign Giannis, right? You're gonna sign Giannis. He's gonna make 60, 70 million. And guess what? Now you don't. Now you got to go find players to play with Giannis. By the time you find your second player to play with Giannis, you're above the first apron. Now, if you add another superstar, you're above the second apron, and you haven't even filled out the rest of your team.
Yeah.
This is what they're trying to stop. And
So yeah, so Jamal, so now you do you understand why it's categorically important that the Nets actually really kind of go the draft route now instead of
I
trying
I
to.
I understand the drive. I don't. I just you could find talent without having like the number one or number five pick. You could find
What's your
talent.
response to that, Paton?
if you have if you have three players at the top of the draft that are on the level of Cooper, Ace, and Dylan, and then you also got Yegor Demin, right? Get it? Being the worst team guarantees you a top five pick. If you walk away from this job, from this draft with one of the top three players, you have set your team up for the next 10 years. Or you could be looking for that player for the next 10 years. A draft like 2025 and 2026 don't come along all the time. Most of the drafts are like 2024 where you're just throwing darts at a board, or there's just one dude at the top and that's
Yeah,
it.
didn't Reed Shepard like what did he was drafted number 2 or 3?
He went to Houston. I forgot where he went, but
That was
still,
our
he
pick, right? That was in the Brooklyn Nets
yeah,
pick, Reed Shepard or
yeah,
something like.
yeah, that's right.
He's not even an NBA player, man. I look at him, I'm like,
They don't play him. He doesn't
I
play.
don't see him. I don't see it.
He, I would trade. I would trade them. I would trade them Cam Johnson or DFS. Give us DFS. Give us back Reed Shepard and Cam
Hell no,
Whitmore.
no, no,
Yo,
no, no,
Reed
no.
Shepard's a hell of a shooter, yo. I don't think
I
you've seen
know,
him
but
play yet.
I don't like his size, man. He just reminds me. Uh, nah.
He's a little bigger than Joe Harris.
He's too small, man.
You
He
know,
doesn't look like an NBA player to me, man. He doesn't have the physicality. Like I don't know.
he
Like
that you that Houston team is so deep, right? That they can't even play their number one overall pick. I mean, their number one pick, their top three pick. They can't even play him,
that's not
right?
good.
That's how far. I need Nets fans to understand how far
All right,
behind
so
we are.
all right. So let's say 25, right? Ace Bailey goes to the Houston Rockets, right? Are we saying that, right? Or are the Houston Rockets too deep and we can't play Ace Bailey? Right? Come on. That would be
Yo,
ludicrously insane now.
yo, it happens. It happens. If you have Ace Bailey and you already have Jabari Smith, one of the Thompson twins, and
If we
and
look
two
at Ace
vets.
Bailey's
Look at
ceiling,
Cam.
right?
Look at Cam Whitmore. Ain't he in the G League?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how deep Houston is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cam Whitmore, a player who would start for the Nets. He would start for the Nets, hands down. Start for the Nets. And guess what? For Houston, who's now
All
the
right. So,
number three
but
seed,
Whitmore is he a 3 or a 4?
he's
The
an
hybrid.
undersized three to me. He's 6'6". In this new league, you want your guy to be 6'8", six
All
nine
right.
on
So
the wing.
again, so those small forwards, right, by definition, actually has to have ball handling, passing, shooting.
Cam Whitmore
So
has all of that. Yo,
I,
Cam
I don't
Whitmore is
know.
different, yo. I'm I'm telling you why he's not in the team. He's not same reason for sa- no, the better example is they
Because
traded us our
I
picks
read
back,
Cam Whitmore
BK.
scout report and not understand.
BK, listen to me. Listen to me, please. You're gonna get it after this. Houston is so full of young talent. They traded our picks back to us with the best draft in the next 20 years on deck. They traded our picks back to us. That's how many play they have too many young guys. They can't play them all. That's how deep they are. And now they have their coach. They're in second place, second or third place in the West. In the West, not the East. Houston has
Yeah,
gotten that good.
but you look at all these weaknesses, man. This is a long list, man. This is Cam Whitmore scouting report right here. All right.
Listen, I've seen Cat Whitmore play. You could delete that thing. I've seen him play. He's a beast. I ask other Nets fans on the chat if they seen Cam Whitmore. Cam Whitmore is a beast, yo. I'm serious. If you could
Gary,
get
what do you think
him,
about Cam Whitmore? I mean, I like his upside. I mean, but how long are you willing to wait? I mean, are there players in the draft, in the 25, 26 draft, that are actually better than him?
I
What
would
do you
trade
think?
anybody on our team besides Cam Thomas for Cam Whitmore.
Okay. Let's see.
and
Let's
and the
see.
thing, BK, you got to be opportunistic. You have an opportunity. You have an opportunity with the fact that this team is so loaded with young players that you could trade one of your old players because they need veteran help. And if you could walk away with a top three pick and another guy that's shown promise and a pick for one of our journeymen, you do that every day. You do. I think OKC has a better trade package to the Nets, but they literally are Cam Johnson away from really really competing.
When we traded for our pick back, we should have asked for Cam Whitmore.
I agree. I agree. I agree. They just didn't know how it was going to shake out. They thought he might break the. They have a lot of competition in there. That's the thing. Like I watch League Pass. I watch high school games. I watch college games. I watch a lot of different players and prospects. And I'm telling you, the Nets problem is being masked by Jordy. The Nets have no talent. All of their good players, they're really good players, are journeymen. Cam Johnson, if Cam Johnson is your best player, you are in deep trouble. That's no, seriously, like Gary, am I bugging? If
No,
Cam
you
Johnson is your best player, you are in big
you're
trouble.
you look at some of these lineups, the Nets start. It's I don't know that these teams would win the G League championship. Like it's terrible. Like you saw Jalen Wilson, Tyrese Martin. Like these guys are G League players, and they're starting on the Nets, and they're somehow playing close to 500 basketball. Jordy is doing an amazing job, but Pod is right. I mean, these are borderline NBA. Keon Johnson, like, these are really borderline
Yo,
NBA players.
DJ, get on up in here, man. Get on up in here.
This is one of like
What up, DJ?
what was
Yeah,
the
he's not
lineup
here
they
yet.
started before when Cam went? It's terrible. Like you look at the talent on this team. Like Pod said, Detroit's hanging. They got Cade. They got Jaden Ivey. They got Jalen Duran. Like you know how much better Jalen Duran is than Nick Claxton? He's like 10 times better. He's a physical force, right? Like he's baby Dwight Howard.
Yep.
The Nets don't have anyone as good as him. Not even close. But somehow they're still managing to win games.
They have what the Nets have that they don't have is a really really good coach. What we
Yeah.
what we don't have is a good GM that can sit with that coach and be like, look, I'm gonna give you all the tools you need to chase a championship and build your career and be great. But I need to give you players. You need players. You're doing performing magic with these bums, but you need players. Let me do that for you. That should be the conversation that they're having, and they're not having it.
Sean Marks thinks that he can get these players via the trade because or free agency. It's Brooklyn. It's a big market. It's not Detroit, right? It's a big market people want to go to. So he's not worried about the tank because he thinks, and this is just speculation, he thinks he's going to land the Stars in free agency to come to New York and play for him. That's what he thinks, in my opinion.
That's possible. That's that. If he thinks that, he's a fool. But that might be what it is. And again, I don't get mad at any fan that says that's happy about the wins. You always should be happy for your team to win. It's just when your team is falling for a trick, like it's like they're setting you up. It's like that basketball hustler at the park. He's bricking all his shots so that you'll be stupid enough to come over and try to bet him something. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Yeah.
They're almost letting the Nets, succeed so that there's one less team to have to deal with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It and but I just feel like it's an opportunity blown, because if you pick in this top three in this draft, you're gonna get a player that's gonna be your guy for the next 10 years, and the Nets haven't had that in a long time. Imagine having three players that we could root for the next 10 years. That like we haven't had that at all. If we keep following this process, every 3 years we'll have another team. We'll be rooting for another team, and that's to me that's just disgusting. Like I'm tired of that.
Oh
Aren't you
man.
though, BK? Seriously, BK. Yo, have you been able to root for like a solid team? Like look at Dallas with Luca. They're gonna have Luca for 10 years. That's their guy. That's the identity of their team. Same thing. Houston got their guys. The Nets don't have guys that are even gonna be in the league in 3 years. This team
True.
gonna look completely different next year. And if they aren't in the game of acquiring and accumulating talent, then then we're going to be stuck in purgatory forever. It's just a sad reality.
All right, so DJ man, what do you think about this story? First of all, did you hear the last show, man?
Oh no, I didn't hear the last show.
Yo, listen to that
I heard
joint.
I heard some of it.
Start at the 1 hour and 26 mark, man. You're gonna be laughing your ass off, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, I
I,
got it. I
I,
got
I
you.
had to bang. I had to bang it on Harlem, man. Just pause. I had to bang it on him, man. Like he was really, really getting to me, man. He was getting under my skin, man. I had to. Yo,
They
listen
got
to it. You're gonna be laughing, man. I'm telling you. It was some of the worst takes I ever heard in my life. But, like yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, but seriously, go start at the one when you get off this. Start at the 1 hour and 26 mark, and then listen from there.
Nah, I got you.
All right, so what you think about this whole story over here, man? The Nets picking at 15, and this player over here that they actually linked to. What's his name? Um, Not Derek. What's his name? Fuck, man.
BK, they have us picking at 15.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was. I read it
I don't
wrong.
believe that, bro.
Yeah, right now we're in a position to do it though. We
I
are in
mean, well, that's
position to
right
do
There's
it.
a
now. It's
lot.
like
There's a lot of tanking teams though. Like Pod Thorne was saying, there's a lot of tanking teams.
I don't think we're gonna pick 15. I think we're gonna be in probably in the top 5.
I don't. They don't have the draft odds to do it. I mean, if you believe having a 2% chance is it gives them a high likelihood of getting up there. That's a 2% chance from where they're picking right now in the lottery.
So
They're,
so y'all don't so y'all think we're gonna be in the 15, bro?
That's what Bleacher Report is
I,
actually saying. Yeah, Bleacher
it's
Report.
Y'all
it's
think we're gonna be
right
that good
right
and we're
now.
gonna
Our
pick
record
15?
puts us in a higher likelihood of being 15th than being top five.
I mean, all right. So look at the see. All right. So do you actually see the Nets like staying here at this number 8 seed, or can they
No.
actually drop to number 12, 13, or 14?
We're gonna drop. Do y'all see our hold on. Teams always turn up around like All-Star break, February mark, like with trade deadline. Like teams are gonna turn up, bro. Well, that's playoff time. Like so, teams are gonna try to get in the playoffs. They're gonna be trying to turn up. So we're not gonna be, and a lot of these teams is
Well, what do
injured
you
right
think
now.
about
They're
what
gonna be healthy.
Pod Thorne was saying about the second apron, man? This is the only way to really kind of stack real talent, and a lot of teams are going to have to go this route. There's going to be a lot of competition.
But to pick 15 though, bro, nah,
See,
nah, bro.
like I said, it
Who's even
hopefully.
at number 15?
This player right here, not Derek McQueen.
Yeah, Derek Queen has been killing too
It's
much. He's going top
Listen,
10.
bro. Nah, you get that top 3, them top picks, bro.
The only
um
thing that guarantees you the top picks is being one of the worst teams, and they're not doing
I
that
was
right now.
is that a guarantee?
But that's right
Because like,
now, though.
or
I mean, we can't say that they're gonna be good later on. They not. I don't believe they're gonna be good later on.
I didn't believe they were going to be good now. Did you think they would have this record?
All right, so the kid's name is
But that's right
Noah.
now, though. I mean, you can't you really believe that we're gonna be HC still by the end of the season?
If they don't trade the vets, yeah,
Nah, I
they
doubt it.
they they their record is what it is right now, and then you got a bunch of teams underneath you that don't want to win, that are
He's right. There's
legit
a lot
tanking.
of teams tanking. A lot of teams tanking. Like, and that's what I said. And you guys all laughed at Harlem and stuff when Harlem said this team could get into the play-in. And it's like you only have to be better than 5 teams. There are a bunch of teams tanking. Like, if you're playing hard every day,
Well,
you
yeah,
might
because they
end
smart.
up winning
They're
more
not
games
dumb.
than them.
Well, getting to the play doesn't give you a guaranteed shot of getting to the playoffs. You know, that's
No,
the
but it
thing.
gives you a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
the
even the
Nets.
Hawks, they was trying to tank, and they ended up making the play in, and look what happened.
But that, I
Well,
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that
that
was an
but that's so
anomaly right
that's
there.
that's happened one time in the history of the draft.
And that's crazy, bro.
I
I
mean, well,
mean,
this hasn't been going that long. We've only had this system for like six years, but
what system?
still, it doesn't happen. It's a rarity. Like all the way the lottery works is there's a there there's more than 100 balls, but they give each team a percentage of the lottery balls. If you're the top team, you get the most. You get 14 out of 100. If you're second, you get 12 out of 100. If you're third, you get like 11 or like some like 10.9 or some shit like that. So each the better your record is, the better your the better your record is, the worse your chances. Now,
All right,
sometimes
so
you get in Atlanta, like last year, who was a playing team that picked number one.
all
That
right, so
happens.
DJ, the
Mhm.
Bleacher Report has the Nets getting Noah Assange. He's a
You
freshman.
know who
Asenge.
the
Say his
you
name
know who
right. Asenge. He's a beast
Senge,
too, by the
Senge,
way.
Senge, Senge.
you know who the worst three teams is right now?
Who's the
Yeah,
worst three
It's
the
teams?
it's
Wizards.
it's it's Washington, New Orleans, and then Utah.
Ain't it Detroit? Oh, I thought it was
Right?
Detroit.
No one thought New Orleans was tanking. New Orleans is tanking.
They got a
Ain't
Well,
worse
no
well,
they got a
no,
timeline
no,
worse
hold on,
record
hold on,
trash.
hold on.
than Utah.
That's not true, Pathorn, because they original plan was to make the playoffs. Everybody just got hurt. They had to change their plans.
So wait,
Nah, when I
so
saw
what do you
them
think
make
about
the
Noah
trades
Assange?
that
I mean,
they
can he be
made,
an impact player for the Brooklyn Nets?
You
I mean,
can't say that, bro, because they made those trades to make the playoffs.
I thought they made like getting rid of Dyson Daniels and shit like that. I thought they just was ready to just hang it
No,
up.
what? Hold on. If
They
you trade for
added Murray.
Dejounte Murray, you're not tanking.
Yeah. They traded
Who did
picks to get Murray.
You
Yeah,
don't
who
hold on,
did
hold
they
on. You know what I'm
they
saying? You
was
can't
all
say
in for this
that don't make
season.
sense, bro. If you trade for Dejounte Murray, that don't mean you're tanking. That means you're trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they was all in for this season.
Oh, I agree with
You
that.
you you had to change if your best if all your best players get hurt, you got to change your plans, bro. You got to be like, all right, it's time to tank then.
Yeah.
And
That
Zion
but
was never on the court. Zion been
that's
out
the
for like what, two
problem.
months?
There's just so much talent in this draft that teams that don't need it, like we need a one, we need an alpha, we need a guy. But teams that don't need a guy, they could be like, yo,
I think the
even if
Pelicans
we
gonna blow it
fall
up. I'm
out
not
of the
gonna lie.
top five, we could get Derek Queen, we could
all right.
get
So what do y'all think about
Gagor.
Noah? What do y'all think about Noah Assange? What do you think about him, DJ? Did you watch him play? He's from France.
He's good. To pick him 15, bro. If we get the 15th pick, bro, I'm gonna be very disappointed. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, Noah Asenge is a player that I wish that the Nets would draft second or third, not
Like
the
he's not.
first.
He
Not
don't. He. I don't even
not.
see him as a franchise dude. Like I'm not really
He's
high
a
on this
beast.
draft all like that, but I'm high on Ace
Hey,
Bailey, bro.
DJ,
Like
DJ. I
I
watch
want Ace
every
Bailey, bro.
game. I watch every. He's on the team called ULM or
Bro, but I watch him, bro. He's not no needle mover. He's not no franchise dude.
No, he's 17 years old. He's younger than Cooper Flagg, and he's playing in a man's league against grown ass men. And he's
But answer that:
rebound. He
is he your
averages a
franchise
double
guy? If
double.
you pick him, is he gonna be your franchise guy? What is he?
No, no,
A role
he's
player.
an
So we're gonna draft
experiment.
another role player, bro.
He's not gonna be a role player. If he's
What
either
is he
gonna
gonna
be
be?
out the league or he's gonna be a star. I'm
He ain't
telling you,
gonna be
like
no star, bro.
if I watch Giannis, let me tell you something. I
Stop it.
watch
Come on,
Giannis.
Hawthorne.
Yo, Noah Senge, you don't know the player. They used to think Ben
What do you?
Saroff was
I
better than
watch
him.
him.
Now look at
He don't look
every
like no
mock
star to
board.
me.
Hmm?
He's not. He don't
All
look
right,
like a
all right,
star to
hold on,
me.
hold on, all right, all
He's a
right.
star, son.
So DJ, you watched them Python
He's a
watch.
star.
DJ, you go first.
He's not a
What do you see that
guaranteed
he's
star
actually
like
missing?
Ace.
Because he's too small. They have him as a power forward too, a hybrid
Yeah,
over here.
he's really
He's
skinny.
too small to be a power
He's
forward. But I mean, how's his
BK.
offensive game though?
BK. He's 17. He's
He no, he's
younger
good.
than
No, he
Cooper
hold on.
Flagg.
He's not a
He
bad player. He's good. I just don't see him as a franchise guy,
he
bro.
he's not shooting the
But what is
three
he? All
well
right, so
right
what is he
now, but
actually
to
missing?
start
I
the
mean,
season, he was shooting 50% from three. He
that's not
shoots
bad though,
three.
DJ.
He shoots threes. He just can't be your number one. He can't be the alpha that you got
Exactly. He
in a
can't be the
draft
alpha,
to
bro.
rebuild you.
All
He's a
right, so I mean,
project.
is he like a high end role player, like a Porzingis
Yes, he's a
type?
high end role
No,
player.
no, that's not his ceiling. His ceiling, like the scouts that I talk to, they say he's Giannis with a jump shot. If you
What?
used to watch Giannis in Greece, Giannis when he came in the league, look at the picture of Giannis when he came in the league. Big head, skinny, same thing with same body type as Giannis. He's 6'10", 6'11", and he's seven. I keep trying to make sure that y'all understand this. He would be the youngest player in the draft. He's 17.
So it
And
sounds like Paul Thorne will be satisfied with this pick then.
no, I would be satisfied if our second pick was the 15th pick and we drafted him because he's a project. You're gonna have to do the same thing with him that they did with Giannis. Giannis came into the league and
So
disappeared
so
for
But
we're
2
gonna go
years.
another. We're gonna go
Giannis had
into
the
a
work ethic. He had the drive to actually really kind of do that. The motor. Do you actually see Noah Sanjay
no.
with this?
The reason why I see it is because I'm watching him dominate men, grown, old ass, 34-year-old men with men's strength, grabbing rebounds over them in the post.
Man, he's not
He
gonna be doing that
also
in the
he
NBA, bro.
averages. I'm looking at his stats right now. In
Dudes
the
in the
in
NBA are way stronger.
but he's 17. Imagine doing like all of the rest of these prospects were doing that against other teenagers. He's doing this against grown ass men in a pro league,
So
and he starts.
you're gonna need the coaches really to kind of believe in him and allow him to develop, allow him to make the mistakes, make
I'd
the
love to
mistakes.
see a player like this in Jordy's hands. I'd love to. He's way better than Noah Clowney, and I love Noah Clowney. I have Noah Clowney penciled in as our power forward of the future. Noah Senge is way better than Clowney.
What do you think,
He,
DJ? I mean, he think he's
I'm not putting
better.
Noah. I'm not putting a Noah Senge in at the power forward position. If we draft him, I put him at the small forward.
How's his skill set though? Does he have footwork, like ball
Yeah,
handling?
he's good. He's good. He's good. I think no. For me, I think he still has to work on his ball handling.
Okay.
the thing is, BK, he's a pro at 17. He's 6'10 at 17. He's not only gonna grow, he's gonna put on muscle. He has a knack for rebounding. Like it's just like with like my Derek Queen analysis. I've been saying Derek Queen was good. I've been saying Derek Queen is good since the McDonald's All America game. Him and Dylan were the MVPs.
So, all right,
But
Derek McQueen is definitely gettable, but what about
Queen,
I mean Queen? I'm sorry, Derek Queen is actually. I'm just dog tired. Derek Queen is actually available, right? We can get him. He's gettable.
yeah. But
I mean,
these are the dudes you want to get with those other picks. With the Nets pick, you want to get somebody who's 100%, no doubt. You want Cooper, Ace, or Dylan. If you come away from this draft without one of those three, you have failed.
Hey, Jonathan is right.
How
Every
how good
NBA
is
player done vouch for Cooper Flag.
how good is I think his name is Jilla Bathea or something like that.
Jalil Bethea, he's very
Yeah.
good too. But again, he's a guy that you want to pick lower. You don't want to pick him up in the top because it's a risk. One of these guys is going to be better than the three guys at the top. But you don't know who based off of
Mm-hmm.
pedigree, based off of current results. Jalil is nice, but
I think a
you
lot of
know,
dudes gonna be better than Dylan
Cause
Harper though.
they saying that his shooting is like grade A.
oh yeah, hell's fucking yeah, it is. Yeah, there's so many good players in this draft that you're gonna make a pick lower. It's just the Nets are in such a desperate situation. They have to get a superstar.
So
They're
they need
not.
a ready now player.
maybe not a ready now player, but just a
Nah,
player that has the
Paul. We need a ready
upside.
now player, bro.
Hmm? You think you think they need a ready now player? They're gonna tank next year too.
A
They
ready now. Hold on. You can get a ready now player and still be bad, bro.
yeah.
That's true too. I agree because you need a
Like
team.
one player is not gonna get you
I
like
think we're
gonna make you
defining
like
ready
better.
now differently
One player
because
is not. You gotta have your whole team be good, bro.
yeah, no, you're gonna have to tank.
Like if you
Like
think
it's
about
so
it, bro, every
weird with
time we
Sean
draft,
Marks.
we get
He
role
he.
players, we get dudes we gotta keep developing for like mad years. Like, come on, anybody trying to wait on these dudes, bro?
Nah, it's you right, but you want them to come along like the dream is for them to come along like Paulo. You know, he only took 1 year in the league to really figure it out, and then to start putting this
Yeah,
input on
exactly. And
games.
look how Orlando they hurried up and they put together a roster for him.
Yeah, they still need a point guard, but yeah, that's the
If
rebuild I
we
want the Nets to have. Get a
if we
guy
had
at
to
the
get
top.
anybody, oh, go ahead, Paul.
I think they doing all
No,
right
no, you
without a
go ahead.
point guard.
You go
They
ahead.
got a
No, because
couple
I'm
point
about to
guards.
say if we had to get anybody, if we had the 1, 2, or 3, I want Harper. That's just me.
Yeah.
Harper.
Yeah, I want Harper
I
because
don't
he's
think there's a
ready.
bad choice up there. The
I think.
difference is the diffence between them is the younger
Listen, bro,
guys are
I'm not trying to
struggling
draft
more.
draft the
The
best
older guys are
talent, bro.
doing better.
I'm tired of the just the best fit. We need the best talent.
Because I ain't go front. If you take Cooper right now, yeah, he's gonna draw in the crowd. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna
Yeah,
draw
I'm
in the
cool. Hold
crowd.
on, Jamal. I'm cool with Cooper Flagg getting drafted. I'm cool with Ace Bailey getting drafted as long as it's them two.
Cause Cooper, I just feel like they're gonna make it their goal to shut Cooper down. They're gonna make him look stupid.
No, I mean not right away.
Nah,
You know, I
they
mean
want him to win. They want
he's
him
a
to come
great
out.
Yeah,
young
they
recruit.
going they he already has the popularity, so he gonna go
Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere where
I'm
he's
talking
like in
about
a
the
good
NBA
situation.
players. I'm talking about the NBA players. They're gonna go at him.
Oh
Oh yeah,
yeah,
well
the
they go
NBA
at every
players
rookie.
they're gonna go
Yeah,
at him. They're gonna
They go
they're
at
especially
gonna
every
make
him.
it
They're
their
rookie.
gonna try to
job.
expose him.
They go at every
Exactly,
rookie.
exactly.
yeah.
They're gonna make it their
Hold on.
job.
Is DJ is Noah better than Clowney right now? You think? What do you
No,
think? He's not.
no, bro.
Nah, Clowney's 21. He's been in the league 2 years now. He's not better right now, but in terms of like ceiling, Noah
Yeah, in
Senge
terms of
has a
ceiling and
much
potential,
higher
maybe.
ceiling.
Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe
Before you got
ceiling
on
and
here, DJ, we were
potential.
talking about Cam Whitmore, like trading like for Cam Whitmore because the Houston Rockets got so much
Yes,
talent.
bro. I would trade for Cam Whitmore. I've been said that. I
See
feel
what
like we
I'm
should have
telling
traded
you?
him. I feel like we should have
Yo, if you
traded
watch Cam
Mikal to the
Whitmore, you're
Rockets.
wondering why is that dude in the G League? The reason why is the reason why the Houston
Well,
traded
I
us
mean,
our picks
are
back.
y'all looking at these weaknesses over here? This is
Wait,
a
hold on,
lot
hold
right
Yo,
on.
here.
that
BK,
he
you
doesn't
know
have
they
any
don't
of
have
those
him in the G League
weaknesses.
because of his
Seeing
weaknesses,
him
right?
play in the NBA, he's good, man.
They just letting
He's
hold on.
very good.
The Rockets don't want him to rot on the bench. So they just send him on the G League so he can just get some runs.
So my thing is, all right, so what
Like
worries
they
me,
want
right?
him to
Let's
still be
say
playing basketball. That's why they sent him to the G League.
if Ace
Yeah,
Bailey was all right,
he's killing
hypothetically.
everyone. He's averaging 30 in the
You
G
can't
League.
hold on. BK, say if we had it's like with Cam and Daron, right? We wasn't just when they first got here, we was just sending them to we had them in the G League, bro. Like you can't just let these two dudes
Nah,
that you
Cam
drafted
Whitmore
just
is
sit on
better
the
than
bench.
those guys, man.
Nah, come on, bro.
What in Claxton and Dayron? Wait, who you say? Wait, I know Dayron. I know Cam Whitmore is definitely better than him right
Well,
now.
yeah, no, can't wait. You saying who's better? Cam Whitmore?
Yeah,
Yeah, Cam Whitmore's better, yeah.
yeah.
But he's not better than Cam Thomas.
No, not not production wise. He does more things than Cam Thomas,
He's a better defender and everything, but
and he's bigger, athletic. Like that Kobe dunk he did where he jumped from the free throw line and
nah,
dunked
bro.
on three people.
And BK always talking about he want athletic players. That dude is a monster on
No,
athleticism.
That
no. I
dude is a
mean, we still. I
monster.
mean,
Yo.
like, what's his name? Keon Johnson's athletic, right? But like,
Man, no, he's not. Not like that, bro. Not like no Cam
nah. But
Whitmore.
he has. Didn't he have one of the highest
Deion Johnson
verticals?
is no Cam Whitmore, yo.
He ain't
That's
no
No,
Cam
no, I'm
Whitmore,
saying
bro.
that's
no.
kind
What
of
I'm saying is that
disrespectful.
he's athletic, right? He's athletic. He's uber athletic. But I mean, basketball IQ, man. I mean, and then also like Keon Johnson is like once every 6 games or 5 or 6 games, he'll give you something decent though. But like second, third, he's not consistent pretty much.
To answer that
Gary, how do
comment,
you think
bro,
they
in the
compare?
comments, no, I don't have no hope in Derek Whitehead.
Derek Whitehead? Nah.
Have you been
Yeah,
watching? I watched him in the G League. He looked really good again. Yesterday they played Delaware. He
he's
was
good. He
cooking
don't
again.
need to be in the G League, bro.
You talking about Whitehead, right?
No, no, I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
I was talking
Ken Whitmore.
about
My bad, Gary.
Oh,
Ken
Cam
Whitmore
Whitmore.
versus.
Oh, this is Whitehead.
I was talking to the comments. My bad. Go
Oh
ahead.
no, Cam Whitmore needs to be on the Nets right now. We need to figure out a way to bring him here.
Uh,
He's so good, man.
Keep Derek Whitehead away from the team, bro. Just keep him in the G League.
Well,
well, I
I,
guess
I want.
He played good. He played good up in the NBA the other night. I don't have no
He hit
What,
opinion
six
that
on
little
it
threes
because I
18
though.
don't
point game?
believe
He
he
hit
had a
six
3-point
threes.
game.
He hit 6 threes.
Oh yeah,
You talking about the 18 point game he had?
Yeah.
I guess
yeah, no. The
that didn't
difference
impress
between the
me,
G
bro.
League and the NBA is the length, though, man. I mean, they
The
got
3 point shooting,
longer.
it kind of impressed me, but the overall production that he did, it
But that
didn't
was
really
one
move me, bro.
game, though. I mean, he had that one game. We need to see
Yeah, I
a.
know. It didn't. Yo, BK, it did not move me, bro. I'm not impressed by Derek Whitehead. I'm not impressed, bro.
Look, I don't know. Like Derek Whitehead was the number 1 or number 2 recruit in his high school class, right? Like he's not going to be that. He's not going to be a superstar, but he could be a 3-and-D guy in the NBA.
But Gary, the thing about it is, I'm not
too
impressed by it because it's
fragile.
like, think about all the dudes that we drafted over him. Come on, bro. We drafted a lot. Like, who? Come on, bro. We had
You,
Gigi Jackson under him. Like, we could have drafted Gigi Jackson. Like, come on.
I'm
Nah,
not
bro.
saying it's a good pick. I'm saying I wouldn't write
He's
him off.
not. He's terrible pick.
Okay, fine. He can still be a decent NBA player, though.
Who we're still talking about
I
Derek?
think he'll be a third.
Yeah.
I think he'll be a third bench guy, like a third player on the bench.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
All right, so watching Sanjay over here, like he definitely has a high basketball IQ, though. So DJ and Pod
The
Thorne,
Senge.
Senge, I'm sorry, Senge, I'm sorry, Senge. Yeah, he's not that bad though, man. I like
Yo,
the way he
people
moves. Plus,
thought
Who
plus
would
he
even
plays
trade
defense.
BK.
Cam
People
Whitmore
thought
for,
Ben
though?
Saraf was gonna be the guy, but Asenge has so like overshadowed him. No one even talks about Saraf in the top 10 anymore. Like, like he's better than Ben Saraf. Ben
All
Saraf is
right, so
supposed
he
to be
gives you
the.
some on-ball creation right here, man. Right here, he attacks the closeout, puts the ball on the floor.
He's a
Um,
Listen,
wing,
Sean
but he
Marsh,
plays
you
four.
better
He
trade them
plays the
vets at the
four for
deadline,
in
bro. We're gonna
Europe.
have a problem.
he's not bad though. He's not bad.
Yo, BK, look at his shoulders. Look at the size of his head.
Yeah, I
You know
see. I
he's gonna
see.
fill out. You know he's
Yeah,
gonna get bigger.
he's
This is
actually. I
what
mean,
Don't
Giannis
don't
looks
get
he's
BK
like.
all,
started. He gonna be like, oh, he's better than Cam Thomas.
nah, nah.
Nah, don't go
We
that
gotta see
far.
him do this against like NBA top. Hold on, he plays some defense. All right, it's not bad though. I don't know why you would be disappointed though, Pot Thorne, if the Nets
Be,
pick up.
because
Because that's the fifth, bro.
if the
That's because
Nets
that's
get
not a
him
top pick
second, if the Nets get him second, I'd be thrilled. But if they get him first,
in
if
the
that
first
with
round.
the first pick that they have, with their highest pick, if that's the best they can do, then they wasted 4 first round draft picks. They never forget they
All right.
paid 4 picks to get their 2 picks back. You know what I'm saying? And you know
Yeah,
what?
but if you have a lot of, I mean, can you blame Sean Marks for that? Yeah, you're right about.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Pot Thorne is right about this Giannis comparison, man. I
Nah,
can.
you tripping, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, man. Like I've been watching overseas ball for 15 years. I'm telling you, I was like, yo,
He hits the
when
three
I
ball
first
better than
saw
Giannis, though.
Giannis on a draft board, I was like, Giannis and Antetokounmpo, who's this? Who's this Greek dude? I thought it was a real Greek dude. I didn't know it was a Nigerian dude. And then when you
you,
look at it, when you see him, you're like, they're gonna pick this kid. He looks 14. He don't got no shoulders. He you don't have
all
a
right,
neck.
but,
Like, what's
all right.
wrong?
So
Where they getting this dude from? And I swear to you, Asenge is built exactly like how Giannis was built
But
that first
Giannis
year.
is like an anomaly. That don't mean every of these young players is gonna do what Giannis
No,
does, bro.
it
well,
don't. But this
it
dude, you haven't
depends
had a
though.
Noah
All right,
Asenge
so
in the draft in a
all
minute.
right. So it was
Like
like
most of these dudes don't even want
it,
to lift
right?
weights out here, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He does need to get stronger. But he
Name
like
me
Pot
one
Thorne
person
was
from the
saying,
draft
he's
that actually got strong.
17.
Like Wemby. I mean, Wemby is probably the only like draft pick like in recent years that actually like put on a little bit of muscle. Like, but other than that, I mean, it's nobody else.
Nah,
So
plenty of
Riff
dudes put
actually
on
says
some.
Nah,
that.
AD did. AD did too.
All right,
Shoot, look
Riff
at
AD
says
Durant.
how he
did, but
feels
that
about
came
Dylan
later. But hold
Look
Harper
on,
at
saying he
Durant.
doesn't
Jamal.
want to play
But my
Dylan
point is, I'm
Harper.
talking about in a span of like a year or two. AD
No,
did it like
fuck
later
that.
on in his career though.
Remember Robert
Yeah,
Williams?
yeah, you're right.
Remember when Robert Williams came into the league with Claxton, and it was like, who's better, Claxton or Robert Williams? And
I'm
then
starting to think it might be Robert Williams.
Robert Williams, even though he keeps getting hurt, he put on so much weight. Him and Claxton were
That
exactly
boy
the
can
same
grab boards,
size.
bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? It depends on what franchise you get to. It depends on what the player wants to do.
Hold on,
But
let me
he's
answer
got the frame
Riff's
to hold it
question.
though.
I mean, listen, Cam Thomas' mother doesn't want to be. I mean, she doesn't want to be here. You know, so
Didn't she
that
say she wanted him to be in like the West Coast?
yeah, yeah, she doesn't like the actual city or anything like that. They from Virginia. You know, they're more like New York City, Virginia is like two totally different worlds, man. So
It's like a
um,
small town or
his
something. Like
mother
he's from.
wouldn't mind, because my coworker knows his mother, his mom's. And so according to her, I mean, if Cam
Yeah, there
Thomas
was
was to
reports
get
about that
traded,
from the draft.
yeah,
Yo,
if
I met her. I sat, she sat right behind me and she was barking on Cam the whole time in Las Vegas for the not last year's summer league, the year before. I was out there watching the Nets prospects and she was barking on Cam the whole time. You ain't shit. You don't play defense. Blah blah blah. You can't be missing these free throws. Like she was barking the whole time,
yeah,
yo.
man, yeah, yeah,
That's true. Yeah, if it's a and we get called Cam Thomas hits when we say he don't play no defense though.
Yo,
His own mother said it.
his
Hold on,
mom
hold on, hold
say
on, hold
way
on.
worse.
Hey, BK, his own mother said it.
Yeah.
Jonathan disagrees with you, Pot Thorn, about the Giannis comparison with Noah Sange.
Why? What's he
Hey,
saying?
hey, Jonathan, I agree. That was an outrageous take right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's
Nah,
nasty work, pause.
you guys haven't. I'm listen. I have underwear older than you two guys. Do you? Yo,
Wait,
I've
hold
been
on, hold on.
watching
We
so
not
much
young.
more
We not that young where we
basketball
can't remember Giannis,
and
bro. I remember Giannis when he first got drafted.
watching players come up. I'm
I,
telling
I
you,
watched. Hold on, hold on. I
All right,
watched
no, so
Giannis
no,
when he first
all right,
got drafted,
all
bro.
right. So let me get back to Pot Thorn for a second. So the thing is with Giannis, right? Jason Kidd actually
I
gave
seen
him
Giannis when he first got drafted.
the trust, you know, and he let him play through those mistakes. So let's say you draft Noah, right? He comes here, and then 26, AJ DeBonster falls into your lap.
what do you mean? You
We'll
nigga,
draft him. Yeah.
what's the problem? I don't understand.
No, I mean the ball's going to be in AJ's hands rather than like Noah's hands.
Well, yeah, of
Noah
course.
don't need the ball. Noah's not that type of
No,
player.
but
He don't need the ball.
Giannis is like he's not really like a all. I mean, he needs the
He's not
ball
an
in his
off-ball
hands to be
player.
really. Yeah, yeah. He needs the ball in his hands to be effective.
Yeah. No, I'm not
If we're
saying
gonna do
that.
that,
I'm
if we're
not.
gonna do that NBA comparison, though,
Well, that's because Giannis
Yo,
don't have the
did you?
offensive skills.
If you looked at the highlights I sent you,
Oh,
there's a play. There's a
yeah.
play that There's a play that that Giannis. I mean that Noah does where he takes it from top of the key. He does like one kind of like little hezzy and then he's gone. And I was like, yo, that if he gets drafted to the right team that does the same thing for him that they did for Giannis, he could do every single one of those moves. But because he could shoot threes, he shoots threes. He was shooting 50% for most of this season. He's on a slump right now. But if he could shoot threes, then he'll never play like Giannis. He'll play he'll be off the ball. The only thing is he's also a elite rebounder for his age and
No,
size.
I can
Like it's
see
just
that. I'm watching the
it's
highlights now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
it's
can see that.
crazy. Like
Yeah.
like how good of a rebounder he is. And yo, is there a chat? Is there a chat for this thing? Because I want to send a picture of what Giannis looked like. Noah is bigger
Uh,
than Giannis was, and Giannis was
this is like my
18. Noah's
third time
17.
using this over here, man.
But
So
I remember what Giannis looked like, bro. He was
Yeah,
mad
it's a
Fred.
chat on here. It's right next to the comments thing. It says private chat.
Yeah, BK done changed it up.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna try this for the first like 3 or 4 lives, and then we'll see how people take it. I mean, you guys like it or what?
I mean, I know
I prefer
StreamYard a little
StreamYard.
bit better.
What's that?
I know StreamYard a little bit better. I mean, I would have to use this for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
I prefer StreamYard.
aesthetics. This actually looks way better over here, man. I mean, this definitely looks way better, and it has more features, and it has like a cool little thing. What is it like? Like you got a air horn, So there's a lot of couple of things you can do over here, man, with this thing. I mean, I could upload that stuff into StreamYard too, but the fact that it's actually built in, shit, it's not bad though, man.
Yo,
Yeah,
BK, I sent a message to the group. Look at that picture of Giannis. The day that wasn't even like when he was playing in Greece. That was the day he was drafted. He's small. My son is 12 years old, is bigger than him.
Let me see if I can see it here. Hold on.
Yo, they
Uh,
built Giannis. Watch his documentary. They
yeah, but I
built
mean,
that
no,
dude.
no, the thing is that Giannis, if you listen
that's
to
like an
Giannis,
anomaly
he
though,
actually
bro.
has the drive, right? He wanted to be great. He's a gym rat. He's in there. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
it's
you
not
gotta understand
like,
where Giannis came from too. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
where
No,
he
these
came from,
dudes,
that everybody was.
these
I
black
mean, all
dudes from
even his brothers
France,
is like that.
because they speak French and they got that French accent, you think they not like you gotta go. Like when I went to Paris, I was so surprised about like how like just dirty and hood Paris was, yo. Like and it's grimy too. Like you'd be surprised. These kids is tougher than you think. Some of them are with Wemby. Wemby's not that tough. You know what I mean? But they got other dudes
What?
that's like you'd be surprised.
nah. Like Wemby doesn't have like that Giannis, like. Nah, I agree with Pot Thorne on that, man. I mean, hopefully he develops that, but Giannis is like in terms of like his intensity, man. He's just
I think the
yeah,
toughest player I've seen in like recent drafts is probably Ant-Man.
yeah, yeah. You can say that too. Yep.
He's the toughest mentally too.
Yeah.
For his size physically, and then just mentally, like, and
Man,
he's not
bro.
afraid of calling his teammates bitches. I love that.
Yeah, didn't you just do it recently?
Yeah, he sure did.
That's the type of player we need, bro.
Yo, that it's exactly the
Nah,
type of
listen,
player.
Oren. Hold on. Oren says we
I'll be
shouldn't
out
be
there, yo,
talking about the
BK. If I'm
25
Cam
draft.
Thomas, I'll be out there calling
There's a
Claxton
lot of
tall.
listen. There's a lot of teams focused on the 25 draft, man. The 26 draft, AJ DeBonsta is better
Nah,
than every
we should
single.
get some draft picks for 2026.
Yeah,
Yeah,
AJ DeBonsta is better than every single
We
player in
got
the
yeah,
25 draft.
facts. We hold on,
you
Oren.
you know,
We got draft picks for 2025. We gotta get some draft picks for 2026 though.
You got one.
yo, yo, BK. Let me
One,
tell you why
that's it.
AJ, who I've watched every single game at Utah Prep this year. The reason why AJ is better than every player in this draft is that he is the most physically prepared, and I mean, amateur, college, whatever player that's coming into the NBA since LeBron. His physique, his
Yeah,
just how
yeah.
big and strong he is.
He
At
guards.
he plays center for his high school team.
Yeah.
Like he's at the five back there grabbing because he's just physically stronger and bigger than everybody else. I mean, he doesn't have it like he's not bulky. It's all in a small forward's
No,
body,
no,
but
my boy,
look at his legs.
my boy
He's
Eric
incredible.
Hill, like my boy Eric Hill Jr. He's an actor, man. He was like 6'3", 190, and like just trying to box him out. I mean, and I was bigger, heavier than him. He would just throw me out of the way like I was a rag doll, man. I mean, no, even a bodybuilder couldn't do that to me. You know, so
Man,
yeah,
bro.
I know what you
If
mean,
I'm the
though.
Nets, I'm trading Cam
Eric
Johnson,
Eric Hill, is that the guy
DFS. I'm
that
trading all
played?
them dudes for 2026 picks.
Yo,
Yeah, he
is Eric
played.
Hill the dude that played in Coming to America?
No, 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 no. He's a small actor, man. I mean, it's
Oh, okay.
tough. It's tough. He was in what was the movies, man? Damn, I'm fucking tired right now. He was in Hurricane Season, right? Um, I would try to get him on the show, but he only wants to come on if he's in a new movie, so I can promote the movie and everything. And so I'm like, all right, all right. So I said, wait, I'll wait till your next movie comes out then, and then he's gonna come on the show.
All
Yeah,
right, that's cool.
yeah. And he dunked on me with no shoes on, man, left hand. I mean, he's like uber athletic, man. Like it's
He
because I
should
thought I
he
could
should have
play
played
against him.
ball versus Ackman.
Was
Shit, if you can
he
do
had
that.
decent skill, but like his athleticism was insane, man. Like you had like against him, you got like 2 seconds to make a move against him, or you're not getting by him. Yeah, you
Oh,
got 2 seconds.
Oren said no team is giving you a 2026 pick for DFS or CJ.
Nah.
No, I don't
Why
think
not?
so, man.
Well, not for DFS. I can agree with DFS, but why not CJ?
Oh, for CJ, yeah.
Yo, all right, so Paton, Jonathan keeps bugging me with this
Oh my god,
Oliver Woods.
bro, 7 foot dude. I hate this, bro. Nah, cause them. Listen,
What I missed?
Oliver, how you say? Yeah,
Jonathan
Oliver.
says the
He's good, but
Oliver.
it's like, come on, bro. You know what
What do
happens
you
to them
think though, man, about
if you
Oliver?
over
Yeah,
seven, if
seven,
you
eight,
over
almost
7'4",
8 feet
7'5",
tall.
bro. Nah,
What do
Oh,
you
the
think,
7'9"
Contra?
kid.
Yeah.
he's
He
good,
can't
but come
play.
on, bro. You know how them 7 foot dudes turn out, bro.
He hasn't played. I've been trying to put Florida Atlantic on my DVR for a minute. He
Yo, Oren,
hasn't
you
played.
tripping,
Every
bro? He's
time I've
worth a
checked
first
in, he
round pick.
hasn't played. So I
I mean,
can't
all
really
right.
say
So
anything
I
about
mean,
him.
from what you actually seen, does he remind you of like Taco Fall, or he's just like more
Nah,
coordinated, or
Nah, he's just
I've
he's a
only
better
heard
Taco
about him. I
Fall.
haven't seen anything.
nothing?
Nothing.
He's better than Taco Fall though.
No, he has to play. I don't think he's played. The kid at Florida Atlantic, right? University, FAU. He hasn't played.
That's not good. Yeah, that's not good.
He
Why?
might
I
have
mean, they give any update about that injuries or
nah,
anything?
nah. It's not like these big colleges. It's FAU. Like when you catch them on one of these
But Oren,
off brand
Oren. You keep
cable.
saying that, but you're not giving no reasons, bro. Like I think he is worth a first round pick in 2026.
Who's that?
Cam,
CJ.
yeah, Cam
Oh
Johnson.
yeah, I think he could get you one. Yeah, but
If it's a contender or something like that, and they got a
Yeah.
2026 pick, yeah.
listen. I said this to everybody.
I'm not I'm
OKC
not I'm not asking for
has
two
to
or three. I'm just asking
trade.
for one.
OKC has to trade these picks. If Presti
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
trade
later
these
on they
picks,
will. They will. They definitely will.
if Trace if like they don't have any place to play these players, they got a bunch of kids on the bench right now that they drafted that they can't play. There's no room, and they need shooting. Like you're not gonna win a championship in this current NBA and be 28th in 3-point shooting. And Chet is not gonna come back and get you to like 15th. It's just not gonna
Yo,
happen.
Oren, you gotta understand, bro. When players are in a situation where they don't want to be at, and they want to get traded, they ball out, bro.
Well, Cam Johnson said he wants to be here.
I doubt it. Well, you ain't gonna go to the podium and say you don't want to be here.
No, I mean, but like,
Yeah, but the Orange said Cam is on a hot streak. Cam is on a hot streak. That's when you're supposed to trade him.
Yo, Orange, you
That's when
making
you
no
catch
sense. You
a
don't
that's when
trade.
you
Hold on,
catch
hold
a
on.
Vic.
You don't trade Cam Johnson early. You don't. Nobody makes trades this early on, bro.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
don't
wait
make
till the
trades till what,
15th.
December 15th?
yeah, December 15th. Yeah.
Like nobody makes trades right now, bro. What do you mean? We would have been traded them.
Nah. Nah, they're
They
not they're
was even
not
look. They
giving what
wasn't
they're
looking to
going to
trade him
give.
last year, but and
And
this year
and the other thing
they might be
is
looking to trade him at the deadline.
the other
Nobody
thing,
makes trades, bro.
DJ,
Come
tell
on.
me if you think this makes sense, right? OKC, they're damn near dead last in 3-point shooting. We got CJ who could just be one of the wings next to the Williams boys over at OKC. Can they go into a finals? I mean, could they go into a playoffs not curing their 3-point shooting and holding on to picks that even if they drafted Cooper Flagg, right? Let's say they draft Cooper Flagg, they're not gonna start him over Chet.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna play him over one of the Williams dudes while they're a competing team, while they just
They'll
get
probably play him over Lou
They
Dort.
have a
Lou
chance to
Dort.
get AJ DeBonsta too in 26, man.
Nah, they'll probably play
OKC.
them over. They'll probably play him over Lou Dort.
You think they could give him Lou? They could give one of those players Lou Dort's role, and their agents and and people gonna be okay with it? They have
Yeah,
too
Lou.
much
Hold on, hold on.
talent.
What player are you talking about to take Lou Dort's spot? You talking about
I'm talking about drafting. Like right now,
like
they
Cooper
have
Flag?
the that yeah, like drafting Cooper Flag. Like
Yes.
Cooper,
Hold on, hold on. If you draft Cooper Flag, you definitely gonna play him over Lou Dort, bro.
right? But you're not gonna play him over Chet. He plays Chet. He plays Chet's role. You're not gonna play him over Williams and either one of the Williams.
Well, nah. Well, Cooper is a wing. Chet plays the 5.
Chet plays the 5 because they don't have a
Uh,
5. That's what Hartenstein is the 5.
did you? What do you think about Tyrese? I
Yeah,
haven't
but they're
looked
not
at
gonna
him
put
yet.
him at the
Tyrese
4 because he
Proctor.
doesn't
What do you
even
think
match
about
up with the
Tyrese
4. He's too
Proctor?
skinny.
What do you guys think about Tyrese Proctor, second round?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of players that's going to be in the second round that are,
I
like
really
he's
don't care
good.
who we draft in the second round. To be honest,
He's all
Well, I
right.
mean, I heard there could be a diamond in the rough though.
No, there's in this draft, there's going to be dudes in the second round that are great. Like even right
it's
now,
really mainly the first round I'm
you
worried about.
Shit,
Bro.
Gary
BK, have
dropped
you heard
off.
of Drake Powell?
No,
Have you,
Oh,
Drake
Gary dropped
Powell?
off.
I
Drake
went to.
Powell is nice, and Drake Powell doesn't get burned at doesn't get. I mean, he gets some burn, but he doesn't get burned at UNC. Some of these players aren't gonna get burned. They're gonna still come into the draft, and some of them are better than some of the players that played in front of them.
But now, do you understand why like players on the Nets are playing their ass off, right? Because like we
Because they
have
trying to
like
get traded, bro.
six
They want to go to
six pick.
contenders.
No, I'm talking about
They're just
like
playing
the
for their
Zion
lives.
Williams,
You gotta
the
understand that
Dennis
the players that
Schroeder.
we have, these vets, bro, they came from winning situations. Of course, you want to go back to that.
Yeah, yeah, the Dennis Schroeders I'm talking about, man.
Well, no, I don't know about Dennis. I mean, Dennis been passing around,
Yeah.
so he kind of probably already used to it.
Yo, refs, you
Well, I
know
mean, at
who I
some
would
point you
draft
want
with the
stability. He
second
has a
round?
family.
I mean, the last winning situation Dennis was in was probably the Lakers. That's it.
Yeah. Well, he's looking for
Yo,
stability right
yo,
now.
BK, do you remember
Yeah, he's just
Dewan
looking for a
Wagner?
home. I'm saying like
Yeah, I remember
contending
DeJuan
wise.
Wagner. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, he was nice. He has a son, Dewan Jr., who plays at Arkansas, who's having a hard time developing in college. I think he's broke all his father's records. Like that's a dude that I would take a flyer on in the second round to bring in and see if he could develop because
I
he
don't
was
know. I
nasty
mean,
in high school.
there's only like one basketball, so I mean, is he going to get the
That's true too.
touches? I mean, he has to
Yeah,
gain
if you think
confidence.
about it though, Pa, we're gonna have the same situation that Houston is gonna isn't like
Yeah,
we gonna have all these young guys and they're not gonna get no burn.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you gotta like,
Yeah, no,
you
that
gotta
happens.
gain confidence, man. Like if you start overthinking playing basketball, even though you're really good, like you could be a really, really, really good player, right? But if you're not playing instinctual and you're kind of overthinking it because you don't really get
Look what
like,
Jonathan said, BK. What do you mean? Why do I think some people want to keep Dennis and Cam Johnson? The only one, bro. There's only a few fans that want to keep Cam Johnson and Dennis Schroeder, bro.
Like, what does
And that's
that
just the
do
Nets
for
fan
you?
base. Like that's
How
just the
much
Nets fan
longer do
base.
these dudes have in the league even still? Like having those two dudes on the team does nothing for
I
the
don't want to
Nets
be anywhere
you
near
that
can't
Dennis,
have
bro.
a
fuck up their
bunch
Dennis,
of
plans.
young guys and not have veterans, man. So you do need some veterans on the team. And then Dennis
No,
I
you
don't
Schroeder
think
don't.
and
these are the
Cam
vets we need
Johnson,
though.
like you don't got to finish games with these guys. I don't know why they even finishing games. I don't think Jordy Fernandez is like. You could blame Jordy because he wants to win. He's not looking at the big picture, right? He's looking at it as
He's a
Yo, Oren
competitor.
is not making no sense. He's basically saying we stuck with the vets. First of all, there's a lot of teams that want Cam Johnson right now.
I hope so.
There was the Lakers, the Kings, Denver.
Yeah,
Who else?
yeah,
The
but those
Warriors.
Lakers
The
don't have
Warriors
any
was interested in him a
assets.
little bit ago.
That's why I wish John was on this show.
OKC.
John, I want you to explain to me what assets that the Lakers have that you think the Nets is gonna send.
They do got a couple good young players though.
Which they got a couple what?
They
I
do.
mean,
They
did
got a
you
couple
see
of
him
good young
against?
players. They
I
just
was
don't play
watching the
them.
Lakers.
Who?
What
Who?
was the
Tell me.
last
Tell
game
me
they
who?
played?
Who would you trade? Who would you
They got that
with
Christie
that?
dude. He barely gets burned like that. He's good. Jalen Hood. What's that other one?
Nah, Jalen Hood Shafino is terrible.
What? Bro,
Terrible.
he barely gets burned, bro.
Cause he's terrible.
What do you mean he's terrible? Hold on. He's not terrible at all. He's not terrible.
He's
He's
terrible.
just a young guy that needs work.
Maybe. I used to tout
It's
him
not
all the time.
terrible.
Like before he
Terrible is
got
like
drafted, I was like, yo, you could get him as a
terrible is
steal.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's terrible too, but he's a different kind of terrible. Like this dude is not an NBA player terrible. Ben Simmons is an NBA player. This
Wait, so you
dude
saying
is
Jalen Hood
not
is
an
not an
NBA
NBA
player.
player?
Yo, the Lakers have lost 9 in a row or some
But that's
crazy
not
shit
because of
like
Jalen
that.
Hood. That don't make sense.
Yo, well, if he was, it's because they have Jalen Hood though, and they don't put him into the game to solve any of their problems because he doesn't solve problems. He's not a
Wait,
good
hold
player.
on. You can't throw a young dude like him into the fire and say, "Oh, go win us these games, bro." He's not that type of player.
No, he's in his second year. Of course you can.
What?
We need a guard. We need a guard. You're
Yo, what
you're
is he
our
talking about?
yo. How do you
You
not
can't
put?
ask
He's in
a
his
second
second
year player to
year.
go save you games, bro.
Yo, look, you
That's
don't not
Anthony
to
Davis
save,
and LeBron
not to
James's
save,
job,
but
bro.
to win, to help them win. They have Anthony Davis. They have LeBron. They're both healthy. They're
First of all, you
still
got
You
hold on,
losing.
need
hold on.
more than
How
that,
can
Pot. Though, and that's
it's
not
the
that's
But
not
I'm
same?
what
just
Hold on, hold
setting
on,
saying,
hold
up.
like
on.
I didn't
BK,
say I didn't I
this
didn't
why
say
he's not
that
making sense,
that
bro.
I didn't say
Because
that I didn't say
they in the
that Jaden
same
was gonna go in
boat like okay, they in the
and be
same boat like
the
Houston.
savior. He don't have to be the savior. He
Hold
just
on, hold
has
on,
to
hold on,
be
hold on.
a good NBA player, which
Jalen
he's
Hood is in the
not.
same
He
situation
doesn't.
like Cam Whitmore, bro. You got dudes like D'Lo over him,
No,
Austin
no, no,
Reeves,
he's
Dalton
not.
Connect. They
Yo,
guard heavy
no,
over
that's
there, bro.
so completely different.
They guard
That's so
heavy though. That's
the
what you're not
Lakers
understanding,
can't win. Yo, Houston is third or second, depending
bro.
on
I'm
what happened
saying, hold on,
tonight.
hold on.
In
Houston,
the
hold on.
West.
Pop
In
on.
the West.
Listen to what I'm saying, bro. What is okay? What is Houston Rockets heavy on? They wing heavy, right?
They're everything heavy.
No, their main issue is because they have wing. They have too many wings, right?
I,
Too many young
I
guys.
don't
Too
think
many
Yes,
so.
young
I
guys at
man.
think
the wing.
I think they have too much of everything.
And then Oak, if you look at the Lakers, they're guard heavy, bro. You got dudes like Gabe Vincent, Max Christie, Cam Reddish,
Yeah,
D'Lo,
but
Austin
those
Reeves,
aren't
Dalton
point
Connect.
guards though.
But
He's a
regardless, though, they
point
getting
guard
more burn than Jalen Hood. Jalen Hood
because
comes in
Jalen
garbage
Hood is
time, bro.
not good. They tried to play him. They did try to play him. He's terrible.
Man,
Yeah,
listen, bro.
locker room doesn't like him, man. He calls him Jalen Hood shit pheno because he's garbage.
Yo, he's been terrible,
They
yo.
prospect options, though. I mean, if you give
And
Jalen
they
Hood some more opportunities, he might look
like
better.
you can't trade me Jalen Hood. Jalen Hood, you're gonna cut him
What? Yeah,
next
hold
year.
on. Name me
I'll
one young
sign
player
him
that
from
looked
the G
good. That
League
name
if I like
me
him
a
like
second
that.
year player, a second year player on the Lakers that ever turned out good, bro, in the last few years. None.
None. Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah.
Lakers franchise. It's just their system, bro. They only shine with vets.
Nah, it's hard. It's LeBron. LeBron is win now no matter where he is.
And that's
You
my
don't care.
point, bro.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
you could say Dalton Connect is going to turn out to be something because he's shooting that ball though. I ain't gonna lie, he's shooting that ball.
And he's
Yeah,
athletic.
but
Yeah.
he's flashing the pan too. Like some nights he can't defend at all. Like
And then sometimes
he's
he's not. And then JJ, this idiot, JJ Redick is one of the worst coaches I've ever seen, bro. And he taking Dalton Connect out when you need 3-point shooting. What sense does that make?
Well, he does
He's
got a little
literally your
bad.
best. Hold on.
Well,
You got dudes like
a lot of rookies make
BK.
mistakes, though.
Nah,
So
BK.
like,
Listen, bro. Listen, him. I'm telling you, him and Doc Rivers are the worst coaches I've ever seen in my life, bro.
so you blame Doc Rivers for that Ben Simmons Atlanta series?
I
I mean,
blame him. I blame Joel. I blame Ben Simmons. That whole thing was terrible.
yeah, like what was Matisse Thybulle and Ben Simmons doing in the game at the same time,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying, bro. His rotations was terrible.
Yeah.
everybody knows Doc Rivers is a horrible coach.
Them
He
Bucks
had
fans love
great
him though.
bench
They loving
coaches.
him
That's
now.
what got him the
Them Bucks fans is
championship.
loving him now.
Well, they're actually starting to get it together, though, man.
That's because of Giannis. Giannis and them figured out that he's like 7 foot and has got a bunch of skill, got a bunch of
Giannis
skills to go in the rim.
was trying to play with Lillard before. He said, "Fuck that. I'm just."
Claxton next to Davis literally helps. So, I don't, Jonathan. Come on, man. We've been over this Claxton thing like a billion
I don't know
times.
why he keeps saying that. Lakers don't want Claxton, bro. Do you not realize they still trying to get Walker Kessler? That's every time you hear the Lakers talk about they say they want a legit big
He's not a
big
legit
heavy.
big. That's the
Jonathan
thing.
comes
Hold
up
on,
with good
BK.
trades,
Did you
but
hear
this
what
one is
JJ Redick said
horrible.
a couple nights ago? He said that he wants a center that's big, can rebound and block shots, bro.
Yeah,
Key word big. He want a big center,
yeah, yeah,
not a frail one, Jonathan.
yeah. And then he has a back injury. Well, I'm not going. I'm dealing with a lower back injury right now, man. So
I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
know.
bro. Watch the Lakers gonna go get a. They're gonna go get a Walker Kessler or somebody, right? They gonna get or they can even get somebody cheap too, like a Yakapurto or something.
Yeah, yeah. I see Jakob Pertl as
Yeah,
more gettable
And we
than.
could have had him, BK.
Yeah, I did a video on that, man. On this channel, I think I'm
Damn,
not
I
gonna
just
bro.
lie.
think we could get something so much better than what the
How you have
Lakers
an opportunity to
have
trade Claxton for
from
Pascal
Memphis to
Siakam and you
somebody
don't
for
do it?
Claxton.
That
You
still
could get
blows my
more for
mind, bro.
Claxton somewhere else.
What's that?
You could get more for Claxton somewhere else, like from Memphis, or you could
Yeah,
get a
Memphis.
pick. You could get a
They
2026
have
pick.
Zach Edey though, man. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Pathon, I was saying that this was before Zach Edey was on the Memphis Grizzlies. I was saying that he should go to the Grizzlies, but it's too late now, bro. They got Zach Edey.
That's true. That's true. But
I mean, he ain't gonna play
I'm
over back either,
sure
bro.
there's a better trade for Claxton out there than the Lakers. I don't
He
want
can go
none
to
of
the
these
Warriors
Lakers
probably, right?
cast offs. I don't want I'm not. I remember niggas used to say, "Oh, what's that dude? Clarence Horton Tucker or whatever the hell his name was."
Taylor Horton Tucker, yeah. He
Yeah,
was on
they
He's on
like
the
Utah.
people was
Bulls
trying to
now.
tell me, "Oh, he's a beast. The Lakers are gonna trade him and cash him in for like oh." I was
They
like, "Get the
really chose
fuck
that
out of
man
here!"
over
Like
Alex
he's
Caruso. That's
horrible.
crazy.
Well,
It's the
LeBron was
Laker
kind of
uniform.
bigging him up when he was on the Lakers, though. He was saying like, yeah, he's the next big thing.
That
THT.
man turned out to be a bust, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, the Lakers don't develop well. They don't draft well. It's all this
Nah,
shit is
I
sus.
think they do all
So
right with drafting.
AP is saying the Lakers are the betting favorite to land
Yeah,
Brandon
they
Ingram.
are.
To land what?
Brandon Ingram because he signed with Clutch. And Brandon Ingram just put out like the other day that he said that he wants to be in a winning situation.
Yeah.
Mm. They're not gonna get him
So
by
that
trade
means the
though.
Pelicans, yeah, the Pelicans are in that tank
He says he
situation.
wants to be somewhere where he has it's a winning culture. That was the exact quote. So you know he ain't coming. So all y'all little Nets fans talking about some Brandon Ingram can come to the. He don't want to be here, bro. He
He
want to
would
be in a
love to.
winning
Hey,
culture,
DJ, he would love to come to the Nets.
bro. He
The
said a
Nets, the
winning.
Nets
Hold on,
don't
hold on.
want any
How
part of
can you
him,
say
but
that?
he
Hold on,
would
hold on, hold on,
love to
hold on,
come to the
hold on.
Nets. He would love to come to a
If a
big
man
city like
says
the
he wants to
Nets.
be in a winning situation, you don't say, "Oh, come to the Nets."
He don't. He don't. None of them. That's. Listen. That's what they teach him after they get drafted to say. When they
What are
ask
you
you this
talking? Hold on,
question,
hold on.
you
He
say
said that. He
this.
said
I
if
want to
if
go
there
to a
was
winning
ever a trade,
situation. I
hold on,
want to.
hold on.
Everybody say they want to go to the winning situation. Fucking KD and Kyrie said they wanted to go to a winning
Bro,
situation.
yo, y'all
KD
Nets
said he
fans is
was
like,
watching
yeah,
Atkinson coach on
I can't.
YouTube. It's lies. They don't
There's
tell the
there's
truth. They
there's
just
no
tell
way
you
Orange
lies,
just said that,
nigga. This
BK.
is not real.
There's no way Orange just said that, bro.
Let me see what he said. Let me turn around.
He just said the Lakers is not winning culture, bro. They got 17 championships, bro.
Yeah, that is well.
That is a winning culture.
Not
I
lately
mean,
though.
the team. No, I would say
Regardless, they still got
the
17
management
championships. How
group
many we
isn't
got?
right.
That's called winning
Hold on.
history, not necessarily winning
Pat on.
culture.
How many championships the Boston Celtics and the Lakers got?
18.
No. But Lakers. I
Oh,
mean,
and,
Boston's.
hold on, hold
Wait.
on, hold on,
We're not
hold on,
talking about
BK.
the team, not the
Now
team.
BK, how many we got?
None. I think
Two.
one.
Okay then,
One
that's my
Two.
one
point.
Give
from
us
the ABA
give us
days.
our ABA joints, yo.
Yeah,
Two.
yeah, yeah. Two, right? Two.
That
No,
don't count,
no.
bro.
What I'm saying, the Lakers in itself, the name, the brand is just not the actual Rob Palinka and Jeannie Buss. I mean, that is a trash organization right now. Not the
And
Lakers,
and
not the brand, just
and
the
people don't
actual
want to play
owner.
with LeBron too. Like you
No
think
orange,
everybody want to play with
orange.
LeBron? Nobody wants to go to LeBron play on a LeBron team where
No
he's just
orange.
gonna
You
take
can't
the
say that,
ball
bro, because
and then you
first of
get the
all,
blame for losing. That's players are hip to that shit now. Players aren't running over there to go play with LeBron no more like they used to. They used to that used to be the case. But now, only thing that happens to you when you go play with
once
LeBron is
LeBron
you
I
become the
agree.
scapegoat.
Hold on,
You become
I
the
agree.
one that takes
Pato,
all
I
the
agree with you,
blame
but
for LeBron's fuck ups.
nah. But once LeBron retires, there's gonna be a lot of people going to the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, once he
when did John?
retires.
Oh yeah.
But is he gonna
He says,
retire?
oh yeah. I think
Yeah,
that
I think this is his last season.
Claxton is not worth a first round pick, man. A first round draft pick. You know, I don't. Nah, come on, man. Stop, Jonathan. You smoking whatever Harlem was smoking yesterday, man.
Yo, Orange, they
Yo,
got
if
12. They got
if Sean
stop
Marks
it,
was
Orange. They got
Danny
17
Ainge, I think
championships,
he could
bro.
do it.
Stop it, bro. These
He's
Nets
just
fans
not
is
Danny
delusional,
Ainge.
bro. They be thinking we got a winning culture or something like we got culture. Like no, nobody come
No,
in here to a losing
we
situation.
have New York City. That's what we have. We have New
Bro,
York
hold on,
City.
hold on, hold on.
We have one of the
If you hold
best
on,
gyms to
you
practice
can
and
be
get
in a
better in.
good market. You could be in a good market, and your team is so bad and so mid that just because you're on the market, that don't mean a player is gonna come here because of the market. Your team
Listen,
has to be good now. These players ain't stupid.
DJ, we've seen with our own eyes the last 2 years while our team was trash without Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is gone, Kyrie's gone, and we've seen both Lillard and Bradley Bill. Bradley Bill's people called the Nets. I'm getting this from Bradley Bill. This is not. I'm not getting this from
Bro,
Hoops
that's
Hype.
like a
I'm getting this
crutch.
from
Hold
Bradley
on.
Bill.
Did they
He
come here
said
though?
we
Hold on. That's my question.
call
Did
the
they come? That's my
Nets.
point, bro. They don't come here. You can name. I've seen players
He
name the
he
Lakers.
didn't come
The
here because the
no,
Nets
or no,
didn't want
hold
him.
on. Pardon, listen what I'm saying, bro.
Both Lillard
I've
and
seen
Beal.
players say, "Oh, I want to play for the Miami Heat, the Lakers, the Knicks," and they never go there, bro.
Of course, this is it's easier said than done. But my point is, players are always gonna want to come to the Nets as long as we play in New York.
Yeah, sure, you can
This is
say
the
that, but they
reason
don't
why
come here.
they moved here.
They don't come
Like
here, bro.
it's New York City.
I mean, what
Like,
superstar outside of KD and Kyrie
huh?
that came here?
Uh,
Darren Williams and KG and Pierce had no trade
Bro, that was
clauses.
old heads, bro. They wasn't even
They
superstars no
had to
more.
sign off on coming to Brooklyn.
They wasn't even superstars no more. They was old heads, bro.
But they're Hall of Famers
Even they
that
would
could
tell
do
you
what
that.
they
Even hold on,
want.
hold on. Even they would tell you that. They be on their podcast talking about some man. We was washed
Yeah,
up.
they was like, yo, it was supposed to be Darren was supposed to be the one that was gonna carry us because
If
he
you
was
got
either the
De'Aaron,
one or
if
two
you got
number one
Darren
point
Williams,
guard.
if you got him carrying you, bro, that's just a recipe for disaster.
Well, Utah, it worked for Utah.
Yeah, it
They
don't work.
they
Don't mean it's
they
gonna work for
beat
the
Kobe.
Nets.
They beat like the Lakers in the playoffs.
Okay, but that don't mean it's gonna work for
And
the Nets.
but I'm just saying it didn't work for the Nets for a
nah,
reason though.
I mean
It didn't
the
work for the
Well, yeah,
Nets
because
Jazz
because he
had
the
got
the Jazz had a
injured.
you know
better
why it didn't
team.
work?
They
Because
had
we a
better
losing
players, better
franchise. That's why.
coach.
Because he got injured.
We are losing culture, bro. I mean, when's the last time
Nah,
we won anything?
nah, B. We might be cursed though. That I believe we're cursed
Bro,
more than we
how? Hold
losing
on.
culture.
You can't say we not a winning. We can't. You can't say we a winning culture when we literally haven't won anything.
No, it's if you a winning culture
What
isn't
have we
how many
won?
trophies you
What
got.
have we won, bro?
It's a it's a work ethic. It's a work ethic. It's a system. Like I like the culture that Jordy is building. I believe in it. Like I'm sniffing the glue. Like I
Well,
think it's real.
we need a larger sample size. You gotta
Oh yeah.
see. Hold
That's what I'm
on.
saying. Like
If let's say if Shea Gillis out,
we haven't won
not
anything
Shea,
though.
but
Like
let's
name
say
me one. BK, when's the last time we won something, bro?
yeah, it's been a long time, man. I mean,
We haven't won nothing.
it's hard to win though. I mean, injuries like this.
No, AP. I'm not too young to understand what the conversation is about. Is winning culture and losing culture. We're a losing culture.
Yeah, Sean Marks. Yeah, I mean, you traded
You
away.
can't say we're
Yeah,
a winning
Kevin
culture when you
Durant,
have nothing.
Kyrie.
Yeah, but
You
they
have no
wanted to
awards.
go though. They
You have
asked to
no
go.
proof to
And you
say
know
that
what
we're a
I
winning
appreciate
culture.
about
What have we
what
won,
I
bro?
appreciate about that is that KD don't even hold hard feelings. Like I'm almost
Like
cool with
Miami,
KD after what he
Miami.
said the other day.
Hold on.
I'm a net. I'm always gonna be a net. It is what it
I
is.
can
You know
name
what I'm
I can
saying?
name a lot of teams, bro. Like Miami, the Lakers, Boston, the Warriors. Those is like winning cultures, bro. Those are winning organizations.
Yeah, niggas don't come here for that. They come here. They come here because it's New York. They come here because it's the
Well, then
biggest
that's why
market
we
in the
be
world.
losing. That's exactly why we be losing. That's why we're a losing culture because they want to come here just for the city and not to win.
It's a part of it. That's why you have to draft your players. You have to draft talent that's at the
People got to stop
top
overrating
level
Brooklyn.
who's
Like I get,
hungry and wants to
hold on,
prove something.
hold on,
You
Pato. I
don't want
agree
to
with you.
bring like we
I
keep
can't.
bringing players here
I don't
after they've
disagree with
proven
you,
it.
Paton, but it's just like you can't. I just don't understand when Nets fans come up here and say winning culture. Like, bro, we have no winning culture. We don't even have a good culture at all.
Nah, it's
I mean,
fair.
we're
Like
building it. We're
I
building a
wasn't
culture.
agreeing with you at first, but now I've kind of thought about it. You're right. It's the Nets don't. A winning culture is a result
Yeah,
as much as it is a name, like or a description. It it's a result. You got to win to say that you have a winning culture.
Yeah, just like I said, the Lakers don't have a winning culture, right? Because of Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka, man. It's not the Laker brand, symbolizes
that's
the
what I'm saying.
winnership
Yeah,
or
they
the
like
championship, but not
you could.
the
Yeah,
actual
yeah,
management.
yeah. You saying it correct, BK. Like you could say they haven't won anything in recent years, but you can never say the Lakers don't have a winning culture. They have a winning culture, bro.
Yeah.
Winning history.
History, that's the word. There you go. History of actually winning. Just not right now, not a good culture. I'm not even blaming
Like
LeBron. I'm
they
blaming
they finished in the
I'm
like
blaming
playing every
Rob
year for the
Pelinka.
past few
But
years. But they
Jonathan,
did
that's
win the
me and
bubble.
Pod. That's what
They
all
did
our
win the
points up
bubble
here
though.
is, bro. You can say Jordy is building. He's building the culture. That doesn't mean we haven't one. We don't have one right
Right.
now.
I said the same thing. I said the
There's a
same thing.
Yeah,
difference.
Like
There's
you
a
look
difference
at. I mean,
between
like I
building
said,
a
one
it's the
and
winning,
same.
having one.
you
It's
got
the
to
same
win to
thing with
have
the
a winning
Lakers,
culture.
and the Nets. Man, they have two bad general managers. Like Rob Pelinka can't look at that Laker team and say, "Oh, this is actually good enough to compete in the Western Conference." The
Didn't they
guards
bring
just
back? They
don't
brought
match
back
up
the
to
same
like
team from last year, didn't they?
Nah, LeBron and AD is supposed to be enough.
no what.
No, what?
I'm sorry.
LeBron is too
You
old,
That's
bro.
bugging,
what everybody
Pato. You
always used to
doing yo,
tell me.
Pato?
Wait,
You
hold on,
bounce
Pato.
around, man.
Now
Oh,
hold on,
hold on a second.
Popcorn. Can I ask you a question?
Let me make sure y'all
Popcorn, can
understand
I
what
ask you a
I'm
question real
saying.
quick, bro? How old is LeBron James?
Everybody used to say, all you need, you get LeBron, you get AD, and that's it. I'm being
But no, that's
sarcastic.
years ago though. LeBron is old.
I'm being sarcastic.
You gotta get a
You
dude
need
next to
more. You need a
AD now, bro.
foundation.
Nah,
You
you
know what I'm
gotta get a
saying?
dude next to AD, bro. That's why they should have made that Trae Young move.
It's not even that, man. It's the guards, man.
But BK, that's
They
my
just
point. That's
don't
what I just said.
match
They
up
should have
to
got Trae
like
Young, bro. They should have went out and got Trae Young.
who, the Lakers. That's what I'm saying. It's a
Yeah, but
Rob
get him
Pelinka
with
thing,
what
man.
though? What assets do they have to
They
get him?
had it, bro. If you look at that trade, and the Hawks turned it down because they didn't put Austin Reeves in the deal. That's all they had to do. Just give up Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's true, then they're fools. I don't believe that, but if that's
No,
true,
Nah,
that's
it
what I'm
was real,
saying.
bro. It was definitely
I
A
real.
lot
I
of
have a
guys,
hard time believing
a lot of
Austin
guys
Reeves was
value
a
It was
linchpin.
hold on. Patron. It was definitely real because Trae Young was talking about that on a podcast, bro. He said he almost got traded to the Lakers.
A word? Shit.
But the Lakers is just so. Who over there is telling them Austin Reeves is the next superstar? Like, who's telling them that?
I don't know.
That's how much
I
they
don't know that.
value they value Austin Reeves so much, BK, that they don't want to move him for Trae Young. Come
I
on,
don't
bro.
know why, man, because he's like a liability on the
I can't.
defensive
I'm
end, and
shocked.
then
He's not
like
a bad player. He's good, but it's just like, nah,
no,
bro. He
it's
ain't no
his
superstar.
defense, man. Like he gives up more points than he actually scores. He scores 15, but let's say if they don't send help, I mean he'll give up 25 points easily, easily.
Dang, it's been AP said it's been 3 years since they made a trade.
Yeah.
It has.
That's what I'm
Dang.
saying. Pelinka's a horrible general manager, man. Because you can't tell me you look at Anthony Edwards, Jamal Murray, and you're saying like D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves is good enough to come. No, man, hell no. You can't put it on LeBron, man.
Yeah, LeBron. You knew LeBron was going to turn 40. You should have capitalized on
Yeah,
Anthony Davis carrying the team, bro. Should
yeah.
have capitalized on that.
And
Get some
AD needs
get
help.
some.
You need guys that can defend their position. You know, because like Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell, like guys can just blow by them so
There's a reason
easily.
why
Now
D'Lo's on the
AD has to
bench.
come and actually help. You know, they don't give you no defensive resistance. So let's say if Ant Man like you don't send help, like if they get like if Austin Reeves get isolated against Ant Man, like Anthony Edwards is going like 18 for 22 from the field, man. He's gonna score 38, 40 something points from like 80% shooting. You know what I'm saying?
So you
He
saw
doesn't
what the
give you no
Miami Heat
defensive.
did to them, bro.
Huh?
You saw what the Miami Heat did to them.
Yeah.
Yo, what are they on, like a 9-game losing streak or some shit crazy like that?
Who, the
Um.
Lakers? I think so.
Yeah.
John,
I think it's 6 or 7.
Even
I
Atlanta's
see what
like
you said.
those
Their team
guards
is
like
horrible, John. That's what I'm trying to tell you, Jonathan. Like that squad. What do they have to give us that we would trade them an asset like Claxton? They have to give up something. They don't have anything.
no, he's talking about the 29 first round pick or some shit like that. But I mean, it's
They
still
do
he's
got a
not
couple
worth
picks
it.
though.
You know how many 29 picks we have?
They do got a couple picks though. They didn't give us.
Only thing I'm trading, I'm only motivated to trade Claxton is if you give me another pick in the 2015 or you give me picks in the 2026. That's the only if I'm Sean
I would
Marks,
probably. What about the
because
Warriors?
you're
Because the
gonna get
Warriors have
fired.
assets, bro.
If
There's
if
no
you
denying
waiting
that
for
the Warriors have assets.
2029 for a pick to have value, then you know what? You're gonna be Sean Marks is gonna be fired by the time that he makes that pick. He needs shit right now. He
Would you
needs
trade
players
him? Would
right
you trade
now.
Claxton to the
Uh,
Warriors?
yeah, Jonathan is saying that DFS can help the Suns. Nah, not really, man.
I mean, not really. Not now. They just need a better big man. To be honest,
Yeah, not the Dorian DFS is not it. I mean, he's we were
y'all
talking
kind of
about
over.
this.
Y'all kind of overrate
That's where the
DFS's
whole
defense,
argument
bro.
came in with Harlem and I, man, yesterday, because well, technically, yeah, yesterday,
Yo,
and he
BK,
was
I can't wait to watch it, bro. You said 126.
yeah, 1 hour and 26 because Pot Thorne already left, man. Yo, Pot Thorne, you missed fireworks, man. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
Yeah,
if
got
you
I
heard
missed
nothing.
you
yesterday's show. I
dropped
missed
off.
the
I don't
last
know if
show.
you heard the rest of the show. Yeah, Harlem.
I watched like the first like 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Go scroll to 1 hour and 26 minutes, man. I had to bang it on Harlem, man. Yeah, just pause.
Was
oh,
Jonathan
is
on
that
there?
why Harlem not here right now?
He's in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, where's everybody at, bro?
Jonathan and Harlem are not on speaking terms right now. So if
Oh,
Harlem
did
is in the
something happen?
chat.
Did I miss something? Something happened last
Y'all
week?
can't take this personal.
Nah, it was a
We
thing.
just
Well, because
talking
Harlem
ball.
is always like, you see what Harlem does. He's always belittling someone and calling people dumb and stupid, and he's just like, you were talking about like, oh, I don't want to, I don't. Yeah, Anthony AP saying I was disrespectful. Yeah, man. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Like
I
I said,
mean,
I had to,
he.
man.
I mean, if somebody being disrespectful to you, you have all right to be disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, nah, I think he wasn't. I just lost it on him, though, man. I did. I lost it on him.
No, I'm just
Anthony
saying in general.
Paris. Yo, AP, did you go to Erasmus? I knew a dude named Tony Paris in high school. Did you go to
If I'm the Jonathan, nah, if I'm the Warriors, I'm not trading. I'm not trading all of that for Cam Johnson. That's too much. That's too much to give up, bro.
What's that?
All of that
Uh,
for Cam Johnson? Cam
oh,
Johnson ain't no superstar, bro.
Cam Johnson for the Warriors. Gary
Look at all
Payton.
that. You gonna give up all of that for Cam Johnson?
Two firsts.
Gary
And
Payton the second is literally
Devon.
your best guard defender.
Uh, nah, I don't think Cam Johnson. If it was like Porzingis or something like that,
I
then
would do
yeah,
that deal.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But not. I like Cam Johnson. I've always been a fan of Cam Johnson, but nah. I mean, I don't think he's really because like you see. I mean, he's never played like this before, though, right?
yeah.
He's never
Who's to
played
say that
like
he's
this
gonna do it on the
before,
Warriors?
and if he was to had a better track record of playing like this, then maybe Jonathan, I would, but not off a small sample. Because I've been watching the NBA for 31 years, so I've seen players get off to hot starts like this, and they cool
And,
off,
and y'all
and they
said,
cool off for the
y'all
rest of
said I
the
was tripping for saying that about Dennis Schroeder. I said, yo, he does this every time he's in a contract year. Go look at his career. Look at his track record, bro.
season. Yeah, yeah,
And
because
then
that's
once he gets his money, he plays bad. He goes back to normal.
he's one of those? I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah, look at him
Well,
on the
what happened
Lakers.
last season? We
Look
were
at him
only
in the
5 games
Raptors. Look at
from the
him in
play-in
Boston.
tournament. He wasn't like this last season.
Well, I mean,
He
Pop Thorne got a point though. He didn't see it. I mean, a lot of people haven't seen it because he's been just passing around the league like a blunt. So
yeah, six
Well, there's a
games,
reason
six
for that,
teams.
man.
he's a journeyman. Like,
Yeah,
He's a
there's a reason
journeyman.
for that. I
I
mean,
mean, if you
if
Yeah.
think
if
about it, he's
if
played for like
yeah,
what 10 teams
if you're
already.
somebody at team values, right? You ain't gonna like Austin Reeves for some weird reason, and I get why they value Austin Reeves because I was explaining this to the locker room.
He's been good this season, but it's just like the defense is just
It's this, but the playmaking that he gives you really really good playmaking.
yeah.
And that's about it though. I mean, that's all I really
Yep.
see from
He's a
him.
good pro. He's a good pro.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
knows how to play NBA basketball. He knows how to play international basketball. But
yeah.
he's 31 and he don't have no business on his team going forward. And he's
What's up?
killing us right
What
now
do you
because
think?
it's because of him that they're winning.
All right, I'm gonna get me some sleep, man.
Yeah, bro. Dennis really has just been passed around, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me some
That man
sleep.
played. Did y'all even know he played for Houston? Like, come on, bro. This man played for like every team.
Yeah, I don't know about StreamYard, man. I'll see. I may have to go back to it though.
Yo, Blaze
I
P
don't know
Curry.
what's up with AP can't
Look at
get
that
on.
comment, BK.
AP tried to Anthony Paris tried to come on, but he's always having connectivity issues, man. So I don't know what's going on. I gotta do
Yo,
some
BK, you
research
see
on
that? You
that.
see Blaze's comment?
Let me see what he says. Oh yeah. He says Harlem has lack of basketball knowledge, but that's no knock. Talking about basketball makes you competitive. Every has different personalities, so you just he doesn't have that's the thing. He doesn't have any basketball knowledge. That's the thing, and he don't want to listen to nobody, man. Like he's he was talking. He was saying like he was saying something about I forgot what it was. It was like we were talking about 5-on-5 basketball. He was
Yo,
saying
y'all funny in the comments, bro.
you can do whatever you want in street ball. I'm like, no, you can't. I said you'll get punched in your face. You know what I'm saying? You in a certain hoods. You go ahead and try to
Now you
do.
could do like certain in street ball. You could do like certain moves and stuff like that. But like you could do any moves you want. But like in terms of like just trying to go out there and just hog the ball or something, bro. Nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gonna get punched in your face. That's what I was telling Harlem. You know, he said it logged him out.
What was
Um,
that?
oh, I think Tell try to get you try to get on Tell the show. You try to get on. I haven't seen him or anything like that, man. Um, Yeah, but the thing is, Jonathan, you have to. If you can't handle the basketball, you can't tell me they want you handling the basketball if you're playing 5-on-5 basketball, man. You're gonna turn the ball over, you're gonna lose, and you got like 15 people that got next. You're gonna get punched in your face, though. That's what I'm
I just don't
saying.
agree with that. Like, you can. I just feel like they seeing something behind the scenes with Claxton that's saying like, nah, he don't need all these touches.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell him. You have to be efficient. I mean, you
Like,
can't
obviously
you
they
can't
seeing something
take
we
like
don't to say
listen,
like, yo, he's
you
not gonna get
can't
the touches.
take like 25 shots every night, every game, and score 8 points, man. That doesn't work. You can't do that.
Like, you guys, y'all gotta understand with Claxton, bro. He's not a bad player. It's just like y'all take it when we talking about Claxton. Y'all take it as it's just hate. I mean, you can call it whatever you want to. I really don't care. But it's just
Ah,
like, bro,
that's
it's not
not what
hate.
it is. It's not hate. He has to
It's
get
not
better,
hate, bro.
and you can't do it in a game. You can't say, "Oh well, we want Clarkson to work on his 3 points in a live game." No, it doesn't
And then
work like
dudes up here is like hypocritical too. It's like because they come up here and talk bad about Ben Simmons. I'm one too. I talk bad about Ben all the time. But like, bro, y'all talk about Ben like a dog. But it's like, okay, y'all talk about him. Is that hate or y'all just calling it how y'all see it? But when we talk about Claxton, it's a different story. Y'all say it's hate. That don't make sense.
that. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, people are starting to change that now because now people are saying they agree with me now. Where last season
I mean, so, yeah. There's a lot of
it
people changing
wasn't.
up
They were
now.
calling me a hater, and I'm like, nah, I'm not a hater, man. He's just undersized.
People got goldfish memory up here, bro.
Yeah.
They remember what they want to remember.
No, people are like that in general, not just with basketball, man. Just in general,
That's crazy.
because I mean, you get inundated with so much information and everything, man. It's just so much. You just kind of forget, though, man. But damn, man, I think that's all I got for the night, man.
Yeah,
Kind of started this.
Jonathan, come back on, bro. Like,
Nah, he doesn't want to come on. If Harlem is like lurking, he doesn't want to come on, man. He's like,
was
yeah.
Harlem on today? Because I came on late.
Nah, he was in the comment section.
Uh,
So he figured if he comes on, I'll let Harlem on, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with Harlem anymore, man. And
dang.
yeah, man, it's just like I don't blame him, but listen, if he wants to be in this, you gotta have thick skin, man. Like Harlem was calling me stupid and everything. And I'm like, well,
I just ignore him. Like, I just block out what he be saying. Like, I'm
yeah.
not about to just argue with you. Like we 5 years old, bro. Like, just be throwing shots. Like when you just get like emotional. Like, ain't nobody got time for that, bro.
All right, DJ, let me know what you in the comment section what you think about the last stream. 1 hour and 26 minutes.
Oh yeah, last year. Almost forgot, bro. I'm gonna watch it.
All right. So like,
They
comment,
talking about something.
subscribe.
You was disrespectful, BK. Hold on.
Oh hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I let off, man. I didn't hold back, man. I didn't hold back. I didn't hold back. And like the channel's monetized right now. I risk the monetization, man.
It was that bad, bro. Dang,
That
what
bad, man.
happened?
That bad.
Nah, it's crazy, bro. Something really crazy must have happened.
Yep. Because because he was telling me like, oh, somebody that can't handle the basketball, you can just do whatever you want. I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
He said, Blaze said, I sound, I sound educated and articulate.
Yeah. He said that's DJ Blaze. Yeah. We gotta work on the display names on this new thing because normally on StreamYard
Yeah, I
you
can't see
have
nobody's name on here.
yeah.
Only I have to go to the private thing.
Where's the private thing at? Hold on.
It's next to the camera. You gotta press those two people.
Oh, okay. All right, I see it. Okay, I see it. All right, yeah. All right. So I'll probably be on Monday night, man, for the live. I'll see if I have energy
Yeah,
to do
when we
live.
play Tuesday,
What's that?
I think we play Tuesday, don't we?
I
No,
think
Sunday. No,
tomorrow.
we play today. Yeah,
Yeah,
we play tomorrow or
yeah,
today actually.
yeah. Today, technically, yeah. I think they play the Bucks or something like that. I forgot who they play. Um. All right. So
Whoever it is, I think I got us losing.
well, they actually rested though, man. So they got a lot of rest.
Is Cam Thomas back?
Nope.
Yeah, we losing.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So like, comment, subscribe, share the stream. And when you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace.